Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another edition of the Muneeb Show on a beautiful casual September 20th evening here in Northern Alberta in the heart of oil country. Now, it is a casual Friday, obviously. We got a huge weekend of sports coming off. Yesterday, we're coming off of a huge game on Thursday Night Football in Buffalo. The Miami Dolphins, 0-2, go into Buffalo, division rival. All the negativity surrounding them. Mike McDaniel should get fired. Tua Tagovailoa can't throw the football. They go into Buffalo just having some pride is a lot of what the Dolphins fans were saying is that, it is week 3, but we need to show some pride. Thought that was kind of an interesting statement coming out of that camp, especially just 2 weeks into the season. Obviously, 3 weeks now into the season, but they go into Buffalo yesterday. They lose 31-21. Obviously, we will talk a lot about that game because we saw some things we liked, saw some things we didn't like. Obviously, what does it mean to the start of week 3? What does it mean for both respective teams? We'll get into all of that a little bit later. Obviously, we've got a huge slate of NFL games coming on Sunday. A lot of injury news coming out and confirmed, obviously. Brock Purdy officially out, which kind of late. Friday is the news that just got dropped. And Mac Jones will be a go against the Arizona Cardinals this weekend. So that will be an interesting game. And then Marcus Mariota will be starting instead of Jaden Daniels this week against the Raiders. That will be an interesting matchup. Obviously, Tyrod Taylor will be starting instead of Justin Fields. That will be an interesting matchup. Jake Browning and Carson Wentz playing against each other. That will be an interesting matchup. A lot of injuries have started to happen in the NFL, but now there's some other things before we get to Sunday. Obviously, Saturday, big day in college football. There's some interesting matchups. Obviously, the U take on the Florida Gators. Mario Cristobal and Billy Napier. There's a lot of conversation around that rivalry, obviously. And the U, Carson Beck, Heisman odds number 1 right now, I think, is experienced quarterback. I think this is his 10th year in college football. So
fifth team. He's the favorite right
now. He's the favorite. Obviously, $4 million is what he's making more than I think every rookie quarterback right now in the NFL. So they paid him a lot of money to come play at the U. They are the 4th ranked team. And what is the line on that game? Because that would be interesting. Obviously, the Florida Gators coming off of a tough loss.
Miami 7.5.
Okay, so odds makers obviously are thinking that Miami does have a pretty big advantage. 1-score game is a lot in college football, especially against 2 division rivals, obviously in the same play area kind of as well. Florida Gators, Miami U. Florida Gators coming off of a tough loss against LSU. Now, they lost 20-10. In that game, DJ Lagway, he threw 5 interceptions, one of them pick 6. And they lost 20-10. I mean, if you think about it, that's not that bad against an LSU team and a Garrett Nussmeier-led team that we think is going to be very, very good. Now, one of the other questions that has come out of college football is that, we went into this year thinking that this is going to be one of the best quarterback classes going into the next year, quarterback heavy as well. No quarterback has played well.
No.
It feels like that, right? No college football quarterback. Carson Beck has played very well.
Yeah.
Also, at that level, the experience he has needs to play well as well.
True.
One of those things.
But I feel like the Miami team is good too overall.
Miami U, very, very good. Obviously, Mario Cristobal leaving Oregon and going there was a huge controversy when it happened. He has obviously been able to elevate that program. Billy Napier, I assume, still in the hot seat in the Florida Gators camp. He has been for, I would say, the last 2 years. There's been a lot of conversation of him potentially getting bought out and, let go of his responsibilities. But Gator fans, have to go through the ups and downs of DJ Lagway at quarterback. So that will be kind of an interesting development there. But that is a game that we will keep an eye on. Obviously, there's another game that's happening tomorrow. Nebraska takes on Michigan.
Great game.
Is that at the Big House?
It's at Memorial Stadium.
Okay. What is the line for that?
1.5 Michigan.
Okay, so this is a tough game. Obviously, we huge fans of Matt Rule and everything that he's been able to do at Nebraska. Dylan Raiola, obviously Mahomes 2.0 is what they were calling him and all that. This Nebraska Cornhuskers team has looked very, very good for the first 2 weeks.
3-0.
So we hope that they can kind of continue this. But that Michigan team also, still Michigan. I mean, they still are a very, very good program. But saw the Bussin' with the Boys had a wager. You know, the losers have to shave their head. Is one of their wagers. Taylor Lewan looking bald would be hilarious. Also,
he went Michigan?
He went to Michigan. Obviously, Will Compton, Nebraska
yeah.
Cornhusker. Also, another famous Nebraska Cornhusker. What's his name? The box. Bud Crawford. Obviously, he was also in the Matt Rule camp and all that. Matt Rule went to the Vegas fight to go watch Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Sat front row because that's his guy. So that'll be an interesting matchup. And then we have one more left, I think, that's going to be interesting. The Sunday or Saturday night game, what was that? USC and...
Michigan.
No. Michigan's playing Nebraska.
Illinois,
Michigan State.
Michigan State is and USC.
yeah.
I think that's going to be good.
Illinois, Indiana might be good too.
Yeah. There are some interesting matchups and seeing some interesting teams kind of
Purdue,
go
Notre
here.
Dame.
Yeah. Who's Alabama playing this weekend? Because, there's been a lot of conversations around that program and what they're going to be going forward. But I assume that college football obviously has always been able to deliver. They will continue to do that this Saturday. Obviously, the whole team is here today. The gambling table at PBets and at Nelly G. Nelly, we'll start with you. Obviously, there was a lot of conversation going into yesterday about what the Miami Dolphins need to accomplish for them to get a little bit less of the media attention. Obviously, same with the coach as well, and Mike McDaniels. He's been in the hot seat and a lot of conversation, and we talked about it before. Everything that came out of Miami from training camp to now, all negative. There hasn't been a single positive note that's come out of there. They lose, a game that they were in for most of that game, right? 21-21 at a point, right? They get the stop on third down to force the punt. They run into the punter. Okay, 15-yard penalty, keep Josh Allen on the field. He goes down and scores. It's like, that's late in the fourth quarter.
That can't happen.
Yeah, you keep him off the field. You get the ball back, and you have a realistic chance now to go and score. They do not do that, obviously, and then they get the ball, and then we saw Tua be able to drive the ball down the field right when you're in the red zone or right when you're kind of on the cusp of the red zone. Just throw not a good pick. Like, that was not a good throw at all. I felt like you have to see that guy, right? Like,
it was a great read by the defender, but he's got to put some zip into that throw in order for the receiver to get that ball.
I think you just can't throw that throw. Like, I think
he
you
had
can't make
him.
him.
I think he had him, but if he put a little bit more zip into that, he probably could have squeezed it in.
Yeah.
But that defender just made a great read. But it could have been worse. But back-to-back weeks of this happening for Tua. Last week it was the overthrow or the underthrow to Tyreek, and now this happens this week in the fourth quarter as well. It's not a good look, but it could have been worse yesterday.
They covered. How about that?
They covered the spread.
They covered the spread.
So it could have
barely.
Yeah,
Vegas knows something.
I'm telling you.
It was crazy how they just barely covered the spread. The line opened up at 12.5, went to 11.5, and then I think it closed at 10.5.
Yeah, covered it all.
And they covered it all. So it's like, okay. We did think that it might have been close simply because short week, division rivals. Miami playing as the desperate team. You cannot go 0-3 and expect to compete later.
And they did.
Unfortunately, now they're 0-3. And now they're preparing for... What do you do now? We expect there to be a change, right? I think everybody has
easy.
You think he gets another
Is there going to be a drastic change in your mind that needs to take place, P-Bets?
The thing is, it's only 3 weeks. Do you fire everybody now, or do we wait till the end of the season? Make some trades, maybe?
Yeah,
They're missing at every position besides receiver.
Yeah,
I think it's time to blow it up.
They have. I think so.
It honestly
What's been
is.
4 years?
It's been a while.
And 4 years. This is the worst start in that 4-year period. I guess you got to give it a little more time.
I wouldn't be surprised if both McDaniels and Tyreek are not on the Dolphins by the end of this year.
By the end of the year, fair. But what about by the end of week 5?
Oh, their season's already
week 5 is 2. That's 2 more weeks.
That's
two
two
more
more weeks.
losses.
Right. But now you get 10 days to prepare for week 4.
Oh no, their season's done.
Who do they play next?
I saw this stat.
Well, they play the Jets next. Win.
Win.
And Panthers.
And then Panthers.
2 dubs.
Win.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And then they go into LA and get smoked.
Okay.
Maybe you get those 3 weeks.
Yeah. But it's one of
2 and
those
3 is
where,
not terrible.
But like
yeah, but it's not great in
Yeah.
terms of. I saw this
You can make
stat,
it back.
and I'm wondering if you can pull this up as well. How many teams have actually made the playoffs starting 0-3? Right, especially in the AFC in the last like 10 years. It's probably one.
Yeah, 0-2 is a different conversation.
0-2 is a different conversation.
Because the Ravens started off 0-2
Yeah.
last year.
Well, remember the Bengals have started off 0-2 last 6 years.
Yeah.
Right, so they've still been competitive even late but now your margin of error is so slim. So for example, like as a player, I assume, obviously we don't know, but I'm assuming that when you're 0-3, like you're thinking to yourself, every third down could be a season-ending third down for us because there's no way we can make a slip up and now go 1-4. You know what I mean?
10% of teams in NFL history have made the playoffs.
Okay, in the history of the NFL, 10% starting 0-3. So it's going to be an uphill battle. Now there's a lot of conversations around Tua, Mike McDaniels. Coach, I would love to get your thoughts on this. Obviously, before that, you're looking incredibly handsome today. Coach Easy's here as well. Coach, we talked about, Tua got a huge extension. Obviously, he got paid $55 million a year. He is at the top echelons of quarterback money. Him, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, players of that caliber. Is it time that we get, honestly, to have those tough conversations around the regression of Tua?
Has he regressed, like, heavily? I mean, like, you look at injuries.
So-
Injuries have been tough.
In 2023, he led the league in passing yards. He led the league in, I think, passing percentage as well, completion percentage. So those are two pretty big quarterback stats.
Yeah. Yesterday, he only had, like 50 going into, or was it 80 going into half?
Yeah,
It was.
Yeah, he
it
finished
was
with like
bad.
sub 200.
146 is
Yeah.
what he finished the game
Two
on.
passing TDs, though.
He had 4,624 yards.
And I have this other stat, actually. 11 of
81.
11 of the 20. Here's the craziest. Okay, this is the craziest stat that I saw of this game. 11 of the 20 completions that he had yesterday. We're talking about Tua. Behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of those.
That's 55%. On the average quarterback, it's 20%.
That's wild.
15 to 20 is the average. He threw 55% of his
They don't
passes
trust him.
behind the line of
I
scrimmage.
don't trust him. Maybe you can't, it gets blurry out there for him.
Well, Coach,
It looked like he was playing safe yesterday. Or do you think that's the system McDaniels is going for now? He's trying to keep Tua safe and kind of just make him throw easy ones instead of throwing bombs.
I think that could be the case. Obviously, that is part of the conversation. But it's like, is that the way you're going to win? Clearly, they didn't. Either way, they've done it,
Yeah.
right? They didn't win when they were trying to throw downfield and make big chunk plays and things like that. But they didn't win when they played it short either. Because what happens when you play it short is that later on in the game, the defense also knows that. So they're able to cut positions off and things like that. And that's exactly what we saw in the interception. It's like you kind of were expecting a little bit of a hook route coming on that third and short, and he's able to just kind of undercut it, and he's off into the distance. So it's like when you constantly do that, and if from the outside looking in, it's like when you're not throwing enough variations and getting your playmakers involved enough, every defensive back and linebackers and stuff, they're playing sticky because they're not worried about you beating them over the top, and that's. I don't know if you can win like that.
Especially like when you got a playmaker like Tyreek.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be playing like that.
But also, not just a playmaker like Tyreek. You have a $55 million quarterback.
Yeah.
If you're making that much, you gotta be letting it fly.
You're making elite dollars. And we don't want to be like pocket watching, but it's like, it feels like he is not being compared to
The
Joe Burrows of the world, the Lamar Jacksons of the world. Right? Because you got elite money. And now it feels like you're not. I think the conversation needs to be shifted in the sense of how we talk about Tua. after yesterday. Simply because I don't know if you can, because I think the regression is real. Simply from just watching him, we've watched every game that he's played. I feel like in the NFL, and it feels like the regression is. He came into this league, and obviously when he got the money, he was the most accurate quarterback in football, by far. It wasn't even honestly that close, and it was because people said like, that's they had opinions on it and all that, but it's like, you have to play a very specific style of quarterbacking with Tua, right? Because he's not going to give you the rollout and rush. And remember, he talked about before going into this game against Josh, I can't do half the shit he can do.
Which is crazy.
And we saw it.
Which is crazy, but it's like, you get it.
You're getting paid the same.
You're getting paid very similar.
Yeah.
But it's like, you get it though, right? He's not running people over, right? You can't bootleg and like have him make plays on the move. That wasn't his style. His style has always been he's going to be very, very accurate within the pocket. He's going to make the right read, and he's going to put the ball into his playmakers' hands in a position where they can get yardage, right? You got paid $55 million to do that, not to be explosive in the run, not to be, do all the other things. But he's regressed at just that. And I think that is like a conversation we need to start having.
Yeah, and he has the pieces to help him achieve that. You got Tyreek, Jalen Waddle. You got Devon Achane, who was your leading reception guy yesterday,
Yeah.
which is crazy. He had 7 catches, I want to say.
Yeah, but he had 29 yards or something like that.
Just 29 yards?
Yeah.
He had 29 yards.
7 catches on 29 yards?
Yeah.
Crazy. Like
How crazy is that, dude?
Nah.
And you're in that game. I think the biggest surprise that I took away from watching that game is that all the Miami holes on the defensive side, they were able to make key stops on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills on third downs.
It's crazy.
They made key stops. So it's like all those things, like those are huge positives for you to have against that team in Buffalo. On a night game where Josh, very good, very comfortable. You're in that game late into the game. And it feels like you're just... And again, it goes back to like, is Tua the guy to get them over the hump?
It's not looking like it right
Yeah,
now.
it's not looking like it.
So you think Tua is a quarterback next year?
You paid him to be.
Yeah.
But like, my thing is that watching that game, again, the conversation around McDaniels going into that game and what he needs to prove, right, to potentially have. I think Mike McDaniel saved himself a lot of days in the office. Game? Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think,
commented about it yesterday,
right? I think he called one hell of a game. I think he put you in the right position. Like, we talked about it in terms of even the way that he set it up, 55% of throws behind the line of scrimmage, right? That, it still worked. The things that he was doing, the concepts that he made still worked for what Tua was successful with, right? I think he called really good game, okay? Because even when we talk about, there was no long distance throws. And he was still able to scheme his guys open just running short yardage. It's like, that's tough to do. But I think that, can we blame him for everything gone wrong when your star quarterback hasn't played well?
No, you can't.
You can't.
No, you can't.
He talked about it after the game, too. I don't know if you guys were able to see Mike McDaniel's press conference. They asked him, and he was like, look, quarterback got to make a better play. And honestly, when you watch that throw and when you watch this, that has to be a quarterback play. It's like protection was pretty good, right? They didn't get that much pressure on you. You got to make that read, And yes, it was a good play by the defender, but it was like most defenders in the National Football League are going to make that play. Mm-hmm. So it's like you have to make a little bit of a better read, And I just felt like I know that the culture isn't good there, and I think we've heard about a lot of the people coming in late to meetings, and they're talking between the meetings, and players aren't taking notes and things like that. That also seems like not only just a culture issue, but like your personnel issue, which is also culture based. But it's like if you're a professional athlete and you're being late to meetings, that's a you issue. Yeah. You're not ready to win, is what that screams to us. It's like you're not doing that in other places that are. Like, even in the Jets organization, that was never a culture, right? But it's like, if you're really trying to win, you're doing all the things right to gearing up when you get a chance to win, you're there and ready to win. Just feels like I don't know how they're going to get past this. Are they going to have dramatic changes? We don't know. I think we'll just have to wait and see about that. But I think like if you are the Miami Dolphins right now, before you talk about the coach and all that, we have to address the quarterback position. Really, honestly, have to address that quarterback position because you cannot compete in that division, in that conference, in the NFL with below average quarterback play. Because as a Raiders fan, right, haven't won anything in a long time. You know why? Because we've had below average quarterback play.
Every
Right, you either have a quarterback or you don't. And it feels like right now, Miami Dolphins don't have a quarterback. Right? Didn't they scream that? Yeah, I don't know. I was watching that game. I'm like, I don't know, man. There's something.
Yeah.
That it just feels like a huge step back from where he was 2023. Now, honestly,
It could be like his
Yeah,
confidence is
yeah.
broken, you think?
but
the
McDaniels is not the guy. Like, you had your confidence broken by Brian Flores. You remember that whole situation where Brian
Okay.
Flores was telling him, "You're fucking shit."
Yeah,
Okay, that's
every day.
Yeah. He said you say
Crazy.
that to him every day.
Tough love.
Okay, which is tough. Obviously, we hope that nobody has to go through that. Mike McDaniels came in and showed Tua, I think it was like a 5-hour clips of broken up of what makes Tua so great, right? Brought his confidence back and things like that. And, dude, I feel like McDaniels is giving you so much trust. Right? Like, how much more as an organization giving you the money, right? Again, we talk about it, $55 million is the top end of the quarterback money, right? Giving you the money, giving you the coach that is giving you all the confidence in the world, giving you the playmakers and the team, and you haven't lived up to the contract yet. And it's like, dude, it's hard. I don't know where they go from here.
It's tough.
Tough sledding in
Like,
Miami.
They could be 2-1 right now, potentially. Like last week they could have won against the Patriots and then
Yeah.
and then yesterday.
Yeah, and
To
why
play
did they
right.
and why did they lose?
'Cause
It
of
was
the
quarterback play, right?
He had what, 70 yards, 80 yards passing yards
In what?
in the game yesterday.
146.
146.
146.
Okay, well, like at halfway through the third, he had like 60.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it's
which
bad.
which again is all good if you win. It doesn't like
Yeah, look at Jalen Hurts.
look at Josh. I mean, Josh had
Josh had-
150 and then he had like 213 is what he ended with, but it wasn't until that last little bit that he got that, right? So it's like Josh Allen doesn't have to wear a Superman cape anymore. It's because you're able to run the ball really, really well and effectively, right? And we taught Matt Milano, Ed Oliver, your two
Best defenders.
best defenders, also captains of your defense, right? Not playing yesterday, still able to play pretty good defense, right? Joey Bosa on the other side was able to get some pressure as well. So it's like you're able to play pretty good defense. I thought that was a positive sign for them. And I don't think that in any way there should be a worry about the Bills' offense. Because I think that regardless if they have a number one or not, Josh is that guy. And James Cook, definitely that guy.
Everyone on that offense eats.
Eats.
Yeah.
They're all
Every single person
They're all
does well.
full after the
Yeah,
game.
Kincaid. Dalton, I think he's the one you have to keep him healthy. Dalton Kincaid healthy is the difference between you winning the AFC or not. Honestly, that's because if you watched yesterday, they play a lot of two tight end looks.
With
Dawson
Dawson
Knox and Dalton Kincaid, and it's like when they don't have Dalton Kincaid on the field, they're not the same team. It feels like so. It's like helps you a lot in the passing game, the protection game, able to get the big runs that James Cook had. Every lead it felt like a tight end. It was either Dawson Knox or Dalton Kincaid. It's like you need those guys to be very good at what they. So the Bills are a wagon. I think we've already established that the Bills are a wagon,
Easy.
right? They're going to be a tough out. They have a butter soft schedule coming up. Right, they have a butter soft schedule coming up, so it's like they could potentially be 9-0 or 8-0 going into Kansas City.
They got
Yeah.
New Orleans, New England, Atlanta, Carolina, Kansas.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they could win the next 4 weeks.
yeah, at least
Well, like,
they
we're
could be
gonna-
undefeated going to Kansas City,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We're
Yeah.
gonna smoke them on Sunday
And next
Well,
week-
we hope so.
on my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah, it's game time, baby. Holy
yeah,
shit!
but you know,
Take New Orleans, I'm
Yeah,
telling
we're
you.
placing
but you
there.
know what I mean? It's like they're a wagon. We assume that they're gonna be very, very good.
I mean, before the season started, they were the favorites to win, right? Tied with the Ravens. So.
I picked them to win this year because I saw them on Hard Knocks. Thought that they were connected. They're going to be very, very good team. So I was like, okay, this is going to be
How
a team
many
that's going to
teams
be able
that
to
have
go.
been-
Now, also speaking of which, the Bills were crowning them to win. The Miami Dolphins are dead. The Kansas City Chiefs dead. There's a lot of storylines going into this.
You think?
I mean, the
Are
the
they
Bengals
Are
dead.
they dead?
Are
Well,
they
that's what
dead?
I mean, is that we just talked about how the Miami Dolphins went 0-3. They're thinking about next year. Potentially, right? 10%, right, P-Bats? 10% make it.
10.1.
Yeah, to the
it's
playoffs
a
starting
kingdom.
0-3. The Kansas City Chiefs are almost in a must-win situation.
No, that's 0-2.
Bro, stop.
That's team starting 0-2. 10% make the playoffs.
How many make it after 0-3?
0-3, I don't know.
It's
I
gotta
can,
be
I
like-
can let you know.
Probably gonna
Oh.
be less than that. Like
Yeah,
five,
probably like
six,
5.
Yeah.
3.
That's since
Yeah.
1970, 10%.
Yeah, because if the Kansas City Chiefs start 0-3, now the conversation about them very different.
Nah, let's
Yeah.
be real here. You think Raj is really gonna let the Chiefs not make the playoffs?
I think the AFC very good.
You
And
don't
the
think
AFC
Taylor
very
Swift's
good.
gonna be at the Super Bowl?
I think she cannot catch passes.
But you know how much
as
money
well.
Raj's gonna be making if that happens? Like,
0-3. Okay,
Yeah.
of the 165 clubs to start with the trio of defeats since 1990, only 4 have made the playoffs.
Oh,
there you go.
2 have won their division, and not one has won the Super Bowl.
So that's what I mean. The Miami Dolphins, we can assume, are not going to be one of those teams,
Yeah.
yeah.
right? We can also assume that nobody this year is probably going to be one of those teams. If you go 0-3, I think it's very, very hard because again, you're living and dying by every third down. And every game from then on, you're living and dying by the third down. So it's like it's going to be very, very
Well, at
hard.
that point, every play matters.
Everybody-
Patty Mahomes.
Every play.
But even then, like with the Chiefs, right? They play the Giants, which is a winnable game, but they got the Ravens right after that, back at home.
Yeah.
But still,
So you could be 0-4 or 1 right? Like you
Yeah,
could
it's
win.
like-
You could go into the Ravens 1-2.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing.
Yeah.
Or 0-3,
Yeah.
right? You could go into I think that they have the Baltimore Ravens in Kansas City,
In
Yes.
Kansas.
so they'll be fine. I think in Kansas City.
I'm not worried about the Chiefs. We'll see them in the playoffs this year.
My only worry, and I think like the panic button has to be pressed now, is because yes, there's help coming, but
not till
not a lot has gone well. If you think about what they have done, right, is that like offense doesn't look like the Chiefs, right? You are playing a very they played a very elementary style of offense, and this is very unlike Andy Reid. I mean, when you watch their pass concepts, it's like this feels a lot like Mahomes playing backyard, and it's like, can that be sustainable now? It's like it's too early to get into that. It's too early to be already in a, not this type. There was no creativity in a lot of the offensive plays. You're not getting a good run game.
Yeah, like Pacheco and
Yeah.
Hunt. Hunt looks like he's lost a step.
Yeah.
Like Pacheco, since his injury, like he
Hasn't been
does
as
not look the
explosive.
same. Yeah.
Right?
crazy.
Not being able to run between the tackles as well. So it's like, if you're not able to get the run game going and you don't have great pass catchers right now, I know they got Travis Kelce, but it's like,
Yeah, that's what Michael Irving was saying. I saw a clip. He said because they went 0-2 and won the Super Bowl.
yeah.
But he's like we had Emmitt Smith sitting on the couch, so we were hoping like once he comes back, it gives us some morale. He's
Right.
like the Kansas City Chiefs have no one. They have Travis and Pacheco both playing,
Yeah.
so they're not really like Rashid Rice and who's that?
Xavier
He's
Woods.
like that's not like a guy that you're like that's gonna come into your locker room and boost everyone up.
No, I think it will, but
think,
it's
yeah.
too far.
I don't think it
That's
will.
still a long time to wait.
Yeah, true.
You could be going in against the Baltimore Ravens in Week 4 without those two.
Yeah.
Well, at least without one.
Yeah.
For sure without one. But like potentially without both. So it's like you have no reinforcements coming. That's why when you said it was, I think when did we ask him the question last
A few
week?
days ago, I think.
Or maybe yeah.
I said a 4, right?
Yeah, and I was like, I think because you said it because there's help coming. It's like the help is far away.
But it's not even
It's
like the
far
help
away.
isn't like
Can you stay
certified
alive till
playmakers either.
It's not certified, but
It's
it
not
is.
an Emmitt Smith, you know.
Yeah, no,
Definitely
for
not
sure.
Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, that's
But-
what Mike
but I
Irving
think-
was trying to
I
say.
think the difference is that they probably went into this year, right, when the suspension of Rashid Rice came out and declared that he's going to be out 6 weeks. A lot of their game plan, I would assume, revolved around Xavier Worthy and his speed. Because even all the other concepts, I assume, revolved around his ability to clear one side of the field because of his speed. So it's like, not having that element is probably really hard. It's probably, right? It's probably really, really hard. Now that defense and Steve Spagnuolo still playing at an all-time level. So it's like...
Yeah, keeping Philadelphia to 23.
Yeah, but even like the Chargers, they played them really well as well.
27,
so like, you know, Steve Spags is still doing what he does best. Obviously, Chris Jones, like, that guy is just...
I just saw the play, they were offside, the Eagles, on the tush push.
Well, they were offsides, I think, on 3 or 4. But that being said, not the reason why the Chiefs lost. Also, not the reason why the Eagles won, I think. I would say that it is going to be a point of emphasis going forward for the Eagles.
Yeah,
and if I was anybody on that offensive line, I would just step back a tinier bit, you know. And
might as well.
But that being said, you know, the tush push, very, very hard play to execute.
Yeah,
it's so hard to execute because like
they're offside and jumping early.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was like
there was one close to the goal line.
Yeah, it was crazy. They jumped early and lined up offside. So I'd be freaking out if I was Chris Jones.
I think especially the lining up offside, they have to move half a step back. If you're especially on because now all the conversation around that, I assume the refs have heard it all. Is going to be a point of emphasis, right? So if I'm some of those offensive linemen, I'm probably going to take half step back and also just be mindful that it might get called.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
it's going to get called next week.
I think at least once. Yeah. But I assume Nick Sirianni's told them that,
yeah, but it's
they're
tough.
coming after us. They always will.
You know how scary that? You're like, I'm going to go die right now. But I have to wait, you know? Like,
especially as a center.
Yeah.
Like, I assume they want their hand back right as quickly as possible.
Yeah, or it's broken.
That's right. Could you imagine? I couldn't imagine playing any position on the offensive line. That has to be one of the hardest positions.
Center would be the worst.
Center would by far be the worst.
Right? The guy's already coming at you.
The guy's already coming. Yeah. And I want my hand back right away.
And especially in that setting. Because Jalen Hurts is getting tossed right up on top of you.
Yeah.
Plus another D lineman.
Yeah. Shout out to Cam Jurgens taking the place from Jason Kelsey, Hall of Famer. They went from that to Cam Jurgens. Somehow seamless fit. How did that happen that quickly? It's like, dude,
smoothest
this guy
transition.
It's like, oh, they were still able to do this with another guy. It's like, how do we? Very good, obviously, player. But the Eagles conversation. I saw Jordan Mailata. He was asked about it. Incredible answer. He was like, A, shut the fuck up. Right? It's kind of what he started with. And he was like, B, tell everybody that's commented on it, if their team could do it, they would. Which is what we've been saying for a longest time. It's like, very tough play to execute, right? It's very organized. If your team could do it. The Chicago Bears, 3rd and 1, tried. Didn't get it. 4th and 1, tried again. Actually didn't move. So it's like, they went backwards. So it's like, if they could do it, they would, bro. It's just, they have a quarterback that squats 600 pounds, and they have an offensive line that you can actually get on, and like they're able to move. The lowest team wins, right? Yeah. And they get low really, really fast. So it's like, if they're able to consistently do that, they're gonna be in a really, really good position. Now, let's pivot away from some football talk into some people that aren't in a good position, and that's Trae Young. I don't know if you guys heard the conversation around Patrick Beverley and Trae Young. Hilarious conversation happening on the internet. Patrick Beverley said, hey, I think the original tweet was, he commented on guys, some guy posted an open runs thing, and he's like, serious question, how come these all-stars are trying so hard in an open gym and not trying hard in the all-star game? Patrick Beverley retweeted, and it was like, all-stars take the all-star game for granted. Also, there's not a single all-star in this clip.
Damn.
Okay.
And
it was Trae in that. Trae Young retweet commented and was like, relax, we'll speak for ourselves. Okay? Speaking for the all-stars.
You see that one thing? He was just like, Pat Bev, you averaged 7 points and 2... What am I even doing here? What am I talking about?
No, but Fair point by Pat Bev. though.
What? Which
Why
one?
are they trying hard in open runs, but they won't try hard in the All-Star game? Like, what?
I think
But-
it's the right message, but the
Yeah,
wrong
wrong-
messenger.
Yeah, wrong messenger. But potentially the right messenger, it's like because he was one person. He played like 12 years in the league,
Yeah.
right? Literally, there was never a question: was he ever in shape? Right? There was never a question: was he in shape? Was he committed to winning? Is he gonna give his like absolute hardest?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, was he committed to the cause? That was the guy. Okay, so it's like potentially the right messenger, but anyway.
Wrong to take shots, though. Wrong to take shots.
Like this-
Yeah, so he took a shot, obviously, at Trae Young. Trae Young put out a video, recorded
That shit
video,
was
and
crazy.
he was, oh my
What'd
god.
He
Yeah.
said 7 and 4. Why am I even here?
He was saying all these, like, when you win in a playoff game, you celebrate like you won a championship, getting up
No,
on
play-in-
the table.
play-in
or
game.
play-in
Yeah.
game, right? I win a
was so
play-in
funny.
game on the road. I win a play-in game with the road, and I'm ready to win a playoff series, right? And there was comments about you.
He's
you're not-
like, oh wait, my bad. You haven't been deep enough in the playoffs.
Yeah, and he's talking about you got one conference finals appearance again on a incredible team. Look at the Hall of Famers you played with, this, that. There was a lot of conversations came out from the Trae Young side. Obviously, Patrick Beverly is like, who is this guy to even talk to me like this? And you haven't won anything either. Hilarious battle that's going
Third year, then he
Still
came back.
happening.
He said third year. I have the same conference final appearances as you.
Yeah, the battle's still happening, obviously. And there was this one clip that somebody put out, which was hilarious as well. 2 years ago or something like that, maybe a little bit longer. Patrick Beverly on his pod, obviously, loves Trae Young. He's like, dude, Trae Young he's our version of Steph Curry. I mean, this guy's ability to do this, and this, right? Praising him a little, right? And then there's another side-by-side of what just came out 2 days ago, which was, this guy isn't one shit.
A lot could change in 2 years.
A lot could change. A lot could change, obviously. But it's an interesting time. I mean,
It's tough.
Did he talk about it on the Teague podcast as well, or no?
no, I don't think so. No, this is just
This
is
happened,
happening
like,
within this
yesterday.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Within this week. Today was the new clip of Patrick Beverly responding to the Trae Young clip, which I thought was hilarious.
It was so. He's like, "Can you think you can make it in Germany? You think you?" And then the top comment, "Why would he have to?" He was a top 10 recruit out of high school.
Yeah, very good. Obviously, we love them both, so it's like
Yeah,
it's a little bit tough to be, but
it's funny.
But this is what I mean is that was the one distraction from the Kawhi story that we've had all year, I
Yeah.
feel like, or all
Totally
off-season.
forgot about it.
Yeah, because so shout out to them, Pat Bev and Trae Young for giving us something coming out of the NBA because the NBA has been so. What do you think it is, honestly?
It's just been so dry.
There hasn't been a lot of free agents this offseason. either.
Yeah, is that?
Yeah,
I mean,
Remember,
Shams.
remember Shams was saying before
Shams.
free agency that this is going to be the most
was-
historic
Yeah.
He
free
was gassing
agency?
it up too much.
Well, no, I think
He's
he.
got a job.
But nothing happened.
But I don't know. Honestly, I think it's like I think not only did he upsell it, but it's like I assume he was expecting more to happen.
Yeah, had to have been. But like, there's nothing really.
Maybe
Maybe it
maybe
was
he
Bron.
knew about the Kawhi stuff.
Oh, maybe he was expecting something from the Bron camp.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe
Braun just did that podcast with Speedy.
Yeah, I saw that. That was very
Sorry.
good.
I'm broke.
Great.
I'm broke. I'm free 99.
Yeah, but I
$1,000
think
in my account.
I think the biggest thing we took away from that was that LeBron not only is not going to retire, but I think he probably has 2-3 years. Didn't it seem like that? Didn't it seem like he was going to play for another few
what I was
years and
getting
not
to.
just another year?
Yeah. But I think he might be gone from the Lakers.
I
after
think
this
that
year.
is more realistic.
Yeah. I think
Where
after
do you
this
guys
year-
think he lands?
Dallas.
Whoa.
You said Dallas?
No.
That would be so weird.
That would not
That'd
happen.
be this.
To who?
I don't know.
To Bronny? Yeah, probably.
Oh no, he goes with him.
Oh, yeah, Bronny goes.
Hopefully.
No,
Talks
but
to Nico.
that would
Hey,
be weird.
I
Is
brought my
Bryson the
guy
other?
over.
Is he in next year's draft class?
No,
he could be.
Yeah.
Could
If
be.
he
I don't think
declares.
he's gonna do one and done.
No, you probably
He could.
They're like, I already
If he's
played.
healthy, Like
Yeah.
I think the whole thing with Bronny was.
No,
because
I
of the
think
health thing,
I
right?
think LeBron just wanted to play with the kid and like get out, you know, and then he's gonna work on Bryce.
No,
I think he wants to
you
play with
know what
Bryce
I
as
mean?
well. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I think too.
both
like
of
a-
them?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
crazy.
He's playing Arizona this year.
this
no?
year, yeah.
Wildcats.
So he could be a one and done. I mean,
Bear
If he
down.
does declare, and
Huh?
2 years maybe.
but I'm saying he could be a one and
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, he definitely could be.
Right. So it's like.
so if
yeah.
he does, I can see maybe the Cavs taking him in the second round, and then
He goes
playing
back to
Bron-
Cleveland.
Bron as well.
He goes
going
back to
there.
No, if he's a
No,
one
man.
if he's a one and done,
doesn't-
he's gonna be a
Why
lot.
would you mix to Mobley, Allen, and Mitchell?
Yeah, but you think Dan Gilbert's gonna be okay with him leaving his franchise twice and coming back?
I mean, if you get a chip, and you know how
Yeah,
much
they don't
money he's
like
gonna be
each other
making-
either, right? Look,
you remember the last breakup
yeah,
was not
yeah,
a.
it was not normal.
Fair.
Clips or Golden State.
Clips are going.
I think honestly, I think the Warriors make more sense than any other team.
You know?
To be honest,
I think
You
he's
get
gonna
one-
stay West Coast.
Yeah, you get one.
No,
chance
he's
to play
gonna
with
run
Steph.
back to the East.
It's just
yeah.
the money thing for
The
Golden
West
State,
has been
like,
tough on him.
how
Yeah, but
can
you
they
get one
squeeze
chance with the to play with Steph.
So then
I
bye bye
still think
Draymond and then bye bye Jimmy most likely. Because
No, Draymond's gonna want. He's gonna say, "I'm staying."
He can't give LeBron less than 50 million.
Nah, at that time I assume he'll take less. If he's gonna leave the Lakers, then yes.
Yeah, if he's
Because
gonna,
you're
he's gonna
eligible to
Yeah.
take a lot more with the team that you spent
Stay
what
with.
4 years with.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the
Yeah.
cap thing is. Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4.
If you spend enough time with them, then you're eligible for an extra 20, 30 million. So it's like,
Okay.
if he's able to walk, yeah, potentially get
New York,
25,
maybe?
30. New York would be interesting. That would be an interesting spot. But Mike Brown, he's already coached him once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd hate to see it though.
I would hate to see that.
I'm thinking
too.
the fit as well. Like, does he fit on that team? You got Mikal Bridges and OG as your small forwards.
Yeah.
How does LeBron really fit there?
It's LeBron. He
You
is
make it work.
he is the system. No, you have to fit around that system, right? It's like what did James
Even
Harden
at
say?
44,
I am the
like.
system.
Yeah, James Harden said he is the system. Like no truer words have ever been said.
But he was in his prime when he said that. LeBron's pushing what, 44?
James Harden said this last year.
Yeah,
no?
this was like 2 years. This was on the Clippers.
This is all the yeah. This was last
Before
year.
he moved to the Clips. actually.
Yeah, it was like
How's
right.
that?
He was still on.
How's that
Philly.
been working out?
Oh yeah, this was on
Great.
Philly.
No,
It's
like
great.
I think no words have ever been truer. It's like yes, he is the system. You have to adapt to what he
What he
brings,
brings,
not
yeah,
the
fair.
other way around. Other people have to adapt to that.
Knicks would get a true PG. I feel like
I feel like Jalen Brunson's
he's
kind of
I
it's a
feel
little
like
bit
he's a shooting guard.
disrespectful. It's a little bit disrespectful.
More
to
scoring
JP.
than-
Yeah,
They
he's
make
more of a
him,
shooting
yeah.
guard though.
Jalen
Like,
Brunson.
Yeah, but he's giving you 30 a night.
Jalen Brunson and 2K.
Yeah,
Demar.
I'm
Exactly.
saying he's a shooting guard.
Yeah.
He's not like a PG.
He's not
Yeah,
looking
but
to
he's also
pass first.
creative.
But they have Josh Hart as like the ball, like
True. He's
All
like
right. I'd rather have
Draymond.
LeBron.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would rather have LeBron.
Yeah, so then
Then Josh Hart? Josh Hart 48 minutes a night guy.
and he had one of the
Also-
best 3-point percentages last season.
Also, very durable. Can we just talk about how this guy
very
plays?
durable.
I saw this one
In a Tom
stat.
Thibodeau system.
Yeah, but I saw this one stat, right? In all the stops that he's had in LA, New Orleans, and in New York, he's played 38 plus minutes every single stop.
Crazy.
That, like,
Insane.
so we could talk about the Tom Thibodeau system, but like, he played almost 49 minutes a game in New Orleans. So it's like, he's able to. So durable, dude. This guy, Mikal Bridges, very, very durable. Mitchell Robinson, not so much. It's a little bit rough out there with him.
That's right.
Good starting five, though, if you think
Great.
about it.
Great
Oh, he is
starting
good.
line.
Serviceable.
Fair, very serviceable. I agree.
You can start him off the bench. You can do whatever. with
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Serviceable.
LeBron?
Great word, by the
No,
way.
Josh Hart.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
true.
Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, Mitchell Robinson.
But like, if you get Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, well, would you, and then maybe a LeBron in there,
That is scary, dog.
right? With the Cat and Mitchell Robinson. I
And you
mean,
got
or maybe you
and
move
you got
Cat to the 5, like.
You got OG in there and Mikal to help with defense.
Yeah, you bring the three of them off the
On the-
second
on the
unit.
perimeter?
Oh my dude!
In Madison Square Garden?
Yeah,
It's
On
maybe
the-
I like it. Maybe I like it.
it
You guys are playing with the salary cap turned off, right?
Yeah, fair.
All those guys have bags right
No,
now.
you
Jalen
could've-
Brunson took a big pay cut. He could have got 100-some million more.
Cat's still getting 50. Mikal's
Yeah,
still getting
Mikal's-
40.
What do you
OG's
think
getting
LeBron's
OG's getting a lot too. OG got over 200, right? OG got over
LeBron's not gonna like. You'd have to sign for like 25, 30 somewhere.
1 year.
1 year
Yeah.
deals.
Yeah, dude. You could do
I
that.
want
The Jordan
five.
thing, 1 year, $30 million contract.
Yeah, but you could do that what the Milwaukee Bucks have done, right? Where they have moved the Damian Lillard contract over another 4 years, 5 years.
But that was because of injury, no?
No, it's because they released him. Hypothetically, it's
Oh,
because
yeah.
they released him, so they're able to just
Defer it.
defer it, and then it's freed up $25 million cap space for them per year. What did they do with that money? One player, actually, Miles Turner, which I thought was a little bit interesting. I was
Crazy,
like, I'm sorry,
yeah.
what? You filled that entire cap space with one player?
And a big man.
Which is okay, but it's like, is this the needle mover? I thought that was a little curious, because Brook Lopez, incredible. So is this the better version of Brook Lopez right now in their careers? Sure, okay?
100%.
But like, what about everything else?
Yeah.
What about the reason why you brought Damian Lillard in your organization, which was to take the last minute
closer.
shot,
Yeah.
the closing, make free throws late in the game because Giannis doesn't want to do that. Before him was Chris Middleton, if you
Yeah.
remember, right? Chris Middleton, still in the league, Washington. I think.
Washington.
Yeah, he gets
So it's like-
lost.
You didn't address that.
They got
position.
Kyle.
Who?
Kuzma.
I forgot about that either. Wow, Kyle Kuzma there
They
too.
got a new starting back.
Turning into
Cole
a-
Anthony, PG one.
Yeah.
And then never mind, Gary Trent played.
They also
last
got Amir Coffee, right?
Amir Coffee.
Right, they got
Milwaukee?
Amir Coffee.
Milwaukee
yeah.
did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Great
there you
pickup.
go. Yeah, great
Great
pickup.
I haven't
Great
heard of
pickup.
him in a while.
He's good.
Very good player.
I know.
Very,
and,
very good player.
He's
like,
a Terrence Mann type player.
Yeah.
Oh, he's old
Yes.
though, no?
Who? Amir.
No, Amir Coffee.
No, 5 years. 5 years in the Clippers.
Yeah.
we drafted him in the Clippers.
Yeah, he's
Been outside.
Yeah, so he's probably not. I mean, he's probably in his prime or entering his prime, I assume. We developed him this entire time. Finally became a very good piece for our team, and now he's just left. I was like, what kind of situation is
He's
that?
28.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought that was a very
That
interesting.
was. I cried a little bit when we
Same.
let him
Thought that was a very, very
go. But they
interesting
did to our
decision.
boy.
Yeah.
Top.
Yeah, the Clippers have had a very interesting offseason. Very, very interesting.
Very interesting Clippers organization in a whole.
Yeah, true.
Just all time.
All time.
Yeah.
All time, very, very interesting. But this offseason, I think, does highlight a lot of the Mickey Mouse in this. Not
It's
only
like
that
a little brother in
organization,
LA.
and well, Lakers also very Mickey Mouse. Actually, we learned that very, very recently. That they do some obviously very questionable decisions that
They
they've
definitely
made.
do. Only difference is that they got how many championships?
Yeah.
17.
Only difference.
Well, no, I think the Mickey Mouseness came after the A Disney Championship. A lot of the decisions that they made was like, I'm sorry, what? How did this?
That's okay.
How are you doing
we
this?
got Luka Doncic.
Did get Luka Doncic. So
Kind of made up.
also,
MVP.
Yeah.
MVP.
also a Jack Luka Doncic.
MVP.
a skinny Jack Luka Doncic.
Yeah, so it's like,
He's going to win his first MVP this year.
You think?
Maybe even scoring
I
challenge.
think he will too.
I think he is very, very far from MVP.
What?
Just
I
by
think-
outside looking in, I don't think he
I
can
think
play
he might.
65 games.
I think he might. Just because I would go Yoke,
Yeah,
but I think his team did get a lot better this year.
yeah,
So, like, I think that's going to hinder him a little bit because people are going to be like, your team got better.
yeah. I think if LeBron gets an MVP on his team,
He's going to be.
that would be the glitch in the matrix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, that would
That
be
hurts his goat discussion.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
cat, because in like 20
Yeah.
years, kids are
Yeah.
going to say, well, he played with an MVP.
It's going to hurt.
And which he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think that's why it's a little bit far fetched. Not just because of that, but I just think that there are other players that are probably in much more qualified. Like, I think it's going to be tough that Shea doesn't average another 30 some points a game.
Oh, man. I think you got J-Dub healthy.
Yeah,
You
that's
got
what I
Chet
mean.
healthy. Like, I don't think.
But he's going to
it's-
average over 30 a game
Bro, it's.
and be probably the best team in the league.
There's always voters fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and then I think we're also forgetting about Giannis.
Giannis might.
think
Giannis might have the best case.
Giannis hasn't won it in 3 years or 4 years or something. It's like, yeah, he's probably thinking like, how? How is that a possibility? I've averaged 30 points a game.
He might go average a triple double this year.
I saw Giannis's numbers from last year. I'm like, how did this? How did he do this all year and like was so slept on by everybody? I also think Ant probably has more of a case than Luka, to be honest. I think there's a little bit more of a need to. I think
If he
there's
gets
a bit more
good
of a
good seeding, yeah.
yeah.
He needs to
but
get
also
like top three.
top four.
Yeah, but
top
also-
four, yeah,
I
top
think top
three.
three will get
But
him.
also, everything I've heard around Ant when he doesn't win is like, oh, he's still young. Those years go quick. Those years, you turn 30 years old very, very quickly in the sports world. So it's like
In the real world too.
in the real world too. But
He
sorry.
was talking about it recently too. He's like, I want to take another step to reach that SGA level,
yes.
that Luka level.
But still 24, man.
See, this
Like,
is one of them. This is one of them.
No, like every year he has developed his game.
Yeah, every year he's
Like I
gotten
can't.
better.
Like,
But you have to.
Believe
yeah,
that.
I know.
Believe that.
Believe that
But
you have to.
But like every year we're like he needs to do this better. He comes back the next
Does
year
it.
and does exactly that.
like this.
He couldn't shoot. He wasn't. A,
No, it wasn't just.
No,
well,
that was
3 years
yeah,
ago.
Bang! He said.
But remember,
best-
this year was the ball handling and creating ability.
Yeah,
Right.
amazing this
And
year.
then he got that package,
Decision
and it's like, oh, all right, this is a new variation that he's added. But comes out of the gate slow is what I think a lot of people are like, dude, you got to come out of the gate from day one and be a 28, 30 point a night guy.
Yeah.
If your team is going to be in the top 4, finishing in the West, need you to be that guy from the get-go.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of that is like health and, everything and
everything.
yeah, no, there's so much goes into it. But that's what I mean when I thought like Shea has done that for 3 straight years, right? The year last year the year before, 33 points a game. The last person to do that was Kobe and MJ. So it's like, he has. So I think that it's tough to say that other people are somehow randomly gonna come in and achieve that and do it better than him. It's like how?
Better than Shea.
Yeah, it's like
Is it Shea or Shai?
Shea.
Okay, Shea.
I put Ant low key. Ant's my guy.
Ant's dog.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is
Yeah,
I think
he's a
Ant
dog.
probably has a bit more of a case than Luca, because I think
Yeah,
Ant has.
But
to
Luca
And
doesn't
Brown
have
ain't
one.
gonna allow it.
When's Luca gonna get one?
he might not. I
Be.
think
He might
missed,
not.
I think
Whoa.
he missed his
because Jason
chance.
Tatum has it.
Yeah, I think he missed his chance, dog.
I
Jason
think he
Tatum's
missed
still
his
20
time.
though.
It's true.
It's chill. It's chill.
Yeah, but Jason Tatum doesn't have one, right? Yeah. So
Luca missed his chance.
I don't think he missed his chance. I think Luka will get one.
Yeah,
I think
No,
it's
no,
hard.
no.
I
man.
think he has to get one.
Okay, the only reason why I think it's hard, honestly, is the 65 game rule. I
But
think
now he's
that
in
makes
shape.
it hard, huh?
Now he's in shape.
Fair.
He's lost some weight.
But are the Lakers gonna play him? Is the problem? Is that when he was in Dallas, not only was he the guy, but it was like he was the guy in the eyes of the entire organization, right? They believed in everything that
I
he
think
was
he
doing.
is too.
It
It's
sounded like in
I think
LA as
I
well.
think he is for sure in the Lakers, but it's a little bit different when you don't draft a guy. He's not a homer. It's like, oh, we want to protect you for the playoffs. Oh, we want to do this. It's like when he was in Dallas, it's like, nah, we want you to play. Right now, it's like when you get to the Lakers, it's all about winning championships. The Dallas Mavericks is not that.
You're trying to fill seats.
That's what I mean. So don't you think it's a little bit different when you play for a top tier organization that's simply trying to win? It's like they want to protect their product, right? So it's like they're potentially not willing to play you 65, 70 games,
Yeah.
especially at the 40-minute a night.
But they might need it because they don't have the best roster,
yeah, that's
And
the other thing.
LeBron's probably not going to play.
But are they going to
65
be
games.
open to dropping some games?
Yeah, they have to be, right?
Yeah, because they're like, yo, this is not going to be a time where they can go and compete at a high level with this. So I just think that they're going to make decisions.
But I think
differently.
he'll easily play 65 games.
Easily is crazy. What's going on?
You think that's funny?
No. About someone else tried.
Yeah, I saw that. I heard some. And then I seen a smoke. I seen it in the shadow.
That's
thinking, I was
crazy.
like, I seen
It's hot. It's hot.
I seen some, and I was like, yeah, this is.
This is
Got
not
some
adding
breeze
up.
on you?
No, I had a,
I seen
the coffee is running through me.
Bro, this guy has 4-ounce coffee that he's drinking.
But this guy will look at me and then he'll do what he does.
Yeah.
And then he'll let 3 more, right?
That's sick.
It smells good though.
Sick.
It's good for
Coach,
the.
you're loving that, huh?
Nah, dog. Nah, dog. Hold it in, dog.
Tough. Holding it is tough.
Yeah, it is tough. It's tough for all of us. We'll take a short break so we can get this whole situation cleared up, and then obviously on the other side,
some air, bro.
Yeah,
on the other side, we will also make our picks for this coming weekend. We'll talk a little bit more about college football and everything we need to going in. There's some NHL news as well. No, yes,
I mean, training camp has
training
started.
camp as well has started. Congrats to the NHL for officially being back. I think this is the time that they are back.
Got some preseason starting on the 21st, which is on Sunday. I think.
I also saw McDavid said that this is the best practice we've actually ever had,
in a long,
which
long time.
I think is one of those things where it's like, I'm sorry, what? 10 years in, this is the best practice you've had? Not a great look, but we'll take it. Obviously, as Oilers fans, we will take that. Incredibly happy for and excited for what the Oilers season is going to take this year. Obviously, there's we talked about some of the retirements in LA that happened yesterday. That was kind of
last season for Kopitar. This upcoming year.
Kopitar and Clayton Kershaw. I mean, both two LA legends that have been in LA their entire careers. They're going to actually retire at the end of this year, which is kind of cool, but also incredibly sad for, I think, a lot of the fans there. But, yeah, and then so the NHL, is kind of back. There was some other news. There was no other news. There's no other signings. We haven't heard about
No.
Connor's still not signed. He's still free.
Connor's still not signed.
Okay.
He wants to win in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to
He's
sign.
committed.
He's
committed to winning in Edmonton this year.
I wonder for those people that are in contract situations, any league, at what point does it get annoying that you're getting asked about it every single time you get on the mic? You think? Like how
I
annoying
think it's
that would
already annoying for Connor at this point.
Has to be.
Has to be.
Has to be annoying.
And after every single game this upcoming season,
Yeah.
that's going to be asked every single
time.
day.
Because I saw people at the Morgan Wallen concert. Obviously, Morgan Wallen came to Edmonton, right? Commonwealth Stadium. He walked out with Connor McDavid. One of the people taking the videos and sitting right beside where Connor and Morgan walking out. Literally, they all asked him, "Why aren't you signing?"
Well,
so I thought that was so. It's not just about reporters.
Yeah.
It's like everywhere you go, people are saying, "Yo, why aren't you signed?" It's like you don't like our
chill.
city.
We gotta relax a little bit.
As a city,
As a city,
I
let the guy.
agree.
He's deserved his right to take his time. He's done a lot here.
It's a bit of a stretch, but fair. I agree. I do think that we should give him a little bit of leeway to make up his decision. Obviously, he is the best at what he does. Does deserve, the time and space and things like that. But as fans, we would love him here. Obviously,
Of course.
would want him here. Would love that if he's able to win in Edmonton. Could you imagine the city?
Oh, it's the parade gonna last for like a week or two.
Dude,
bro.
this would be such a, oh my god, that'd
It's
be
a
so
parade
fun.
in my city.
Yeah, we haven't been able to say that yet.
Yeah.
It's been tough. It's been very, very tough. But and the parade would be in summer. It'd be such a sick time.
June, right?
Yeah, it'd be such a sick time, dude. And this year might be in July because of the Olympics.
No, I still think it'll end in June.
What? How are we?
I just think
How
a
do we
little
get
bit
here?
later in June, like towards the end of June probably.
When were the finals this year?
End of June, no?
Second week of June.
Today was late though. Or this year was late
For
for the final.
Four Nations?
Because like the
Four
NHL,
Nations, yeah.
but so isn't it going to be similar? It's probably going to be longer with Olympics.
I think by like a week or two, like
Yeah, it'll
won't
be the
that
same thing
serious.
probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after the playoffs, the draft's like the next week. So
Everything is happening next year. It feels like
it does.
Olympics,
FIFA.
FIFA,
Cricket too, right?
Cricket World Cup. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Baseball.
Everything's happening. Well, those are happening every year. True.
It's happening.
It's happening though.
NFL.
It is happening. George Springer, 30 home runs. Spring. Springer on fire. Yeah, it feels like everything is happening next year.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be a great sports year.
It's gonna be a great entertainment.
Entertainment.
So much entertainment.
That peak.
When are the Olympics again? In February.
Yeah. So Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl?
and
No.
where is it? In Italy, so we're gonna be waking up at 1, 2 a.m. watching
Oh,
some-
that sucks.
Well, that's
What?
I like kind of like when it's on the other side of the world. You wake up,
Yeah,
you know,
wake up
early. It's
early.
kind of a vibe.
I like it.
1, 2 a.m.
You
You
wake
can't
up at
sleep.
7 a.m.
Yeah.
and you can watch the Olympics.
end of
It's
it,
fire.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's either
it's
you
kinda
wake
fire.
up or
I remember,
stay up
like,
all night.
Beijing, I used
No,
to do
but it's
that.
fire.
It's fine. It's a vibe. You watch
Because
it
it's like there's sports first thing in the morning. That's kind of G.
Yeah, okay.
and all for like 3 weeks in a row.
What? You're only watching hockey and obviously I
Snowboarding's lit.
You're getting up at the
No.
crack of dawn to watch.
I watch.
If it's
I
a
watch
gold medal,
whatever's on.
sometimes
I watch whatever.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're waking up for that reason. That
No,
means you're
I'm
already
already-
awake, flipping through, and you're like, oh, watch this.
Yes.
That's different than what we're talking about. We're talking about waking up for an event,
Yeah.
No,
which
I
is just
like,
hockey, I assume.
Yeah.
I just
Especially
like
in
the fact
Winter
that I
Olympics.
can wake up and just watch.
Yeah.
Cross country skiing?
That's so lame.
What?
That sounds so
No,
lame.
the one
We already talked.
No,
Coach-
Slalom?
You know which one's fire? Bobsledding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Gone
When,
super
when they're
fire.
like,
Oh my god. But that doesn't seem like a sport. It doesn't seem like
I know,
hard
but
But let's
sport
see
either.
you do it.
Huh?
3 weeks? 3 weeks you going down the track?
I just don't like the cold. That's why I don't like
Cold
anything
is-
cold
not you
related.
going 200 miles an hour in a tin
Nah,
can.
I think that would be fun.
I think that'd be
I think
scary.
that would be fun. Yeah,
Because
well,
if you
scary,
take a turn
obviously.
wrong, you're
Yeah,
literally.
but like the adrenaline, obviously the G forces need to work on your neck strength, right? Gotta have strong neck because that could be also painful, right? Going that fast, turns and things like that.
one
But
mistake, it's deadly.
yeah, but obviously with the skiing thing, coach doesn't even. He thinks skiing is super lame.
Posh.
Posh.
Yeah,
Posh.
boring.
I'm cool. What did he say? What are you listening to nowadays? Yeah, that's what he thinks of
Skiing.
skiing. So, Drake's new song came out. That's probably what you're listening
Yeah,
to.
top
Yeah,
five.
that does seem like a skiing song, actually.
Iceman?
Right? Isn't that not true? Did that not seem like a skiing song?
No,
Yeah,
you guys are you
Nah.
guys are tripping, dog.
No, the last Drake song.
Which
Did I
one?
miss?
What Did I Miss? No, that's snowboarding song potentially.
That's hard pipeline type shit.
Yeah.
Or a quarter pipe.
This one.
Sean White type
Yeah,
shit.
this one yesterday, or whenever it came out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, more skiing.
You didn't like it? National Treasure, I think it's called.
Yeah. Also, you don't even know.
It's
Die
like
Hard
a
fan.
leak. It's
Okay.
like a leak. I don't know.
It's a leak? No, it's on
Yeah.
Apple Music.
The
No?
last official one is like that one with Julia, whatever.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
That one, the beat drop's kind of tough in that one. though. Like after the girl
Find
shuts up.
anything good.
You'll find that. Yeah, has to, because Drake fan,
That's
obviously.
the guy.
Yeah.
It's like you and Kawhi.
Yeah. Well, it's like you and Man U, actually.
I was just looking. They're 14th in the table. On the
Yeah.
table.
Who?
Man U.
Out of 14?
Out of 20.
That seems so overturned.
You just assumed 14
Just
out
a
of 14.
week. Well, it felt like just a week ago they were 18, 19. So it's like, okay, that seems
They're making a
they're
jump.
making progress. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
What was it? Red Devils?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Red Devils.
Okay, Manchester
Yeah.
bleeds red, baby.
They do. But right now they're bleeding powder blue.
Never. Never.
And Salah 2 goals, 1 assist today in the UCL.
Oh,
Yesterday, no?
Yesterday, sorry, yeah,
Okay.
but it's Atletico.
I saw Chelsea was playing today. No, something like that.
Cole Palmer,
Yeah, they're playing Bayern Munich.
He's still in the league.
he's going crazy.
Shout out to him.
He's going crazy.
Tough haircut though, right? Still got that
Kind
tough
of lit
haircut?
though. I kind of like it. Rocks it.
Yeah, it does seem a little bit of tism to it. But yeah,
On the love on the spectrum.
Let's go to break. We'll be back in a few short moments and talk all about that. Also, make our picks on the other side. We'll be back in a few. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the second hour of our show. Obviously, yesterday, Thursday Night Football, the Miami Dolphins traveled to the Buffalo Bills, losing. They will start 0-3. They lost 31-21. Vegas just covered, feels like. So they were able to win some money there. I assume a lot of the people did take the under. That didn't hit either. So that was kind of interesting as well. I think the line closed at 49 or something like that, 49.5 as the total points. That just hit. It was actually 50 that were scored, 52 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So that was also an interesting stat. So obviously Vegas knows very, very good odds. There's also college football that we talked a little bit about in the first hour that's happening. Who's going to win the SEC, the Big 12, the Big 10? All of it is happening. Oregon State takes on Oregon. That will be a great game. Oregon State 0-3. They haven't looked good at all. Oregon has looked very good. 3-0. Obviously, Dan Lanning has his team playing really, really well out there. Auburn, Oklahoma, that could be a very, very good watch as well. Both teams are 3-0.
Yeah.
So who's going to stay undefeated after Saturday? That will be a very, very interesting game. Tulane Ole Miss, I think that is also a very tricky matchup for Ole Miss. Obviously, Lane Kiffin and that crew out there. They're also both 3-0. So we'll see who's able to win after that. Michigan and Nebraska, we talked about. Michigan goes in as a slight favorite, but they're 2-1. Nebraska 3-0. So Michigan, obviously, Bryce Underwood looks like he's the guy. Might be there 3-4 years actually. That's gonna be the expectation.
What do you get? 10 mil?
That's not 9?
I think he got 9 over a span of 2-3 years or something like that. So because he is true freshman right now. So he is, but he's 5-star recruit, number one player. Actually,
He committed to what, LSU?
No, I think he chose Michigan from the get-go.
No, he committed somewhere else, and then they offered him the crazy NIL, and then he.
I think you're thinking of another quarterback. Actually,
he was always Michigan.
Yeah, he chose Michigan very, very early. There was another quarterback at Michigan that chose LSU first and things like that. Speaking of which, Will Howard. I don't know if you guys saw the interview. He almost went to Notre Dame. Actually, before he stuck around with Ohio State, or went to Ohio State actually out of TCU, and was able to go to the national championship as he beat Notre Dame. Said he was very upset at Notre Dame choosing Riley Leonard over him. So it was like there was a little bit of a get back. Obviously, the transfer portal, very interesting. The NCAA did announce though only one transfer portal.
Yeah.
That will be interesting. That'll be a fun time as well. Hopefully, it's not during the playoffs.
It can't
like
be.
it was.
That was weird.
Yeah, how are teams that are in the playoffs supposed to also be worrying about recruitment and things like that? Now, speaking of which, Florida, Miami U, obviously so happy for the U. They're doing well. You think Michael Irvin and the playmaker are going to be on the sideline?
Yeah, he said he's there all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, he's saying he loves
Need that energy. They said that they will be hosting 100 recruits. Miami U will have 100 recruits at this game watching them hopefully beat the shite out of the Florida Gators is what they're hoping. They are the 4th-ranked team, so a lot of expectations. Yeah, Miami U, a lot of expectations going in to this year. Sorry?
I was going to ask you, what do you think about UCLA football?
Yeah, Nico Ilyamaliyev
fired, right?
Right. Do you remember he broke when he was at Tennessee? Went up to Ohio State. Remember Will Howard put out that quote after he beat Tennessee because Tennessee was talking all this shit and all that, and Will Howard put this out. When you remember when they ask you what happened here today, tell them the North came for the Tennessee Volunteers, and it did actually. What happened was it got very cold in that game in Ohio, and Nico 2 helmets broken in that game. Actually, absurd that he was able to finish that game after breaking 2 of his helmets. Captain Jack Sawyer broke 2 of his helmets. So Nico, all the controversy around him, he actually transferred to the UCLA Bruins, and they started 0-3, and they fired their head coach.
Yeah. Now he has 30 days to transfer.
Do you think he transfers?
No, I think he has to stick it up because I think he turned a lot of programs and a lot of people off by the decision he made and the way that it ended in Tennessee.
Why did he leave?
Yeah, nobody was happy about that, especially AD and head coach of the Tennessee Volunteers was not happy.
It's a great program, too.
Great program.
And in the SEC.
And you're on the track to win.
Yeah.
You're trying to kind of come together and win in this situation, but it was one of those situations where the transfer portal, the money talks, and he wanted to go home. Southern California, great place to be, especially if there's some tree planting organizations also being being offered. But yeah, great place to be. It's Los Angeles and Southern Cal always will be an easy sell.
Yeah,
every sport,
especially because you're
every
rich as a
situation.
sports player, you're down.
Yeah, it's just like the beautiful weather, same weather all year
50% tax,
long.
bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but same weather all year
Yeah.
long, right? Beautiful beaches, right? The money's good. It's
You want
like
to go snowboarding? You can go snowboarding.
yeah,
go
it's
up
like
north.
and then these facilities, like have you seen the Bruins facility, the football facility? Dude, it's like state of the art. So it's like there's so many different selling points, especially when you're in Southern California, and it's you think the Clippers are gonna have struggling when they introduce people to the Intuit Dome? It's like, dude, this is, I think like LA is already such a big sell,
Yeah.
and then you have like everything else that goes with it. It's like, yes, that's gonna be fairly easy. That's why I think he went there. Obviously, he wanted to go home, wanted to play closer to his family. Bruins in a very interesting situation. UCLA, very interesting situation. Firing your head coach after 3 weeks, tough situation, but had to. Everybody's desperate to win, right? Like everybody's just so desperate to win. So it will be a tough out for them. Obviously, USC also playing Michigan State in the nightcap of Saturday's game. USC 3-0, so it's like UCLA's biggest rival in Lincoln Riley, 3-0. You remember Lincoln Riley was in the conversation, a lot of head coaching spot, highest paid, was at the time,
100 mil?
over $100 million coach. So it's
Private
like-
jet.
Private jet. Remember all the
Everything,
things,
bro.
remember all the
Yeah.
things he got? He said, I want to be able to use my private jet at any time. And they were like, yes.
Wait,
What?
did he
Why
not
did you think that was not going to be a thing?
And
Yeah.
it was like, he said he was never going to leave Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
Yeah.
never going to leave.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then
next.
South California came
Southern
calling.
California.
Yeah,
That's what I
sorry,
mean.
they
It's
brought
just-
the money.
Yeah, they brought the money.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Who wants
it's
to live
such
in
an easy
Oklahoma
sell.
too?
Yeah.
Tulsa
Like,
King. Very good show.
Great show.
Great show.
Great show. Great show.
Yeah. Oklahoma.
Great show.
Yeah, but
Renewed
Trae
for
Young,
second season.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of good quarterback play. Their football
Baker.
program, very, very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Kyler,
Yeah.
right? Remember, Kyler was the number one player in 2 sports. Like, it's like, how did this guy do?
That's wild.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, very good player. Very good football program. Again, this year, very good football program. So it's like, they're always going to have these places, especially like Tuscaloosa in Alabama, Auburn, right, in Alabama. Like, these places, football towns, especially in the South, will always have good programs. They will pay you a lot of money as well, less tax, right, or no tax. So it's like, there's so many. And then when you win, like, for example, if you win
You're gone.
in Oklahoma, you win at Texas A&M, you win at, Alabama, Auburn, like, Tennessee, like, you
For
are.
life.
It's for life.
Yeah, you're for like
At Tennessee, their football program, they have one of the largest statues you'll ever see of a sports figure, and it's Peyton Manning. They have one of the largest, like, it's an absurd statue that they have of Peyton Manning outside. So it's like, you're able to win, do all these things, like, yes, there is a lot of notoriety, I think, that comes with that. But as a coach, you win at USC, you're going to be pretty set for life.
Yeah.
So just ask Pete Carroll. You're able to win at USC.
Immortalized.
You're now that guy. So Pete Carroll's still able to go back to USC at any time, teach, right? He was there all last year, was helping with Lincoln Riley and his staff, was also teaching a class there all year. So it's like, there is a little bit of they'll take care of you if you take care of them
Pause.
kind of situation there, given take and give. So
You think South Carolina's going to make it back?
yeah, Lenore Sell is playing this week.
I'm not too sure.
There was a report that he was hurt, but I think can't remember. Coach said he was good to go. So if he's playing, then they'll be good.
I think
He's the
USC
only
will-
quarterback that remotely has played well
He's been
enough.
cleared to play. We'll
Okay.
start against
playing
Missouri.
ranked Missouri.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough game for them as well. But he's the guy, and I think when you're the guy, it's like South Carolina.
Think they make it back to the top 25?
This is going to be a track. They should make it into the college football playoffs this year. Have to, actually.
Yeah.
Have to make it in the college football playoffs.
Gamecocks.
Because a lot of the teams that we thought were not going to, potentially are not.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the top 10. I mean, like what's going on with Texas and Archie Manning? Like.
Not great.
I saw Nick Saban talk about this, and I thought he said some of the, like, obviously Nick Saban, great at everything he does. Won the award, I think, for best new media personality.
Has to.
Right? Like, everything.
Just a winner.
Yeah, just a winner, right?
a winner.
But he
Nick
talked about,
Saban.
like, yo, you got, like, you put, and when he said you, he meant media and, like, fans and everybody involved. College football fans are probably the most rabid fans out of every sport, it feels like. They put so many expectations on this kid just because of a last name, not because of what he has done. So it's like, when he doesn't do some of the things that we are hoping him to do, it's like now he's not good, now he's a failure. You know, it's like one of those conversations. And a lot of pressure on him, obviously playing for the number one team in the country. They spend $15-20 million on this roster, right? And he's not the number one guy right now. It's a lot of conversations around him.
Far from it.
Saints fans still want Archie Manning. I saw they're still not out on Archie Manning, actually. They're like, yeah, let's tank for Arch. so you know, maybe that will creep up as well. But were you guys able to see the commercial? I can't remember if it was Monday Night Football. Peyton Manning and his son, Marshall Manning.
No.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
He's also the number one ranked right now in his class. So that'll be interesting. When
another
Marshall
one?
Manning
Damn.
comes,
Manning family tree is.
it's elite. I mean,
How old is he?
He's, I think, 15 or 16.
Ooh.
So you
Got
got.
some time.
Is
Yeah,
he a
sometimes.
is he a volunteer, you think?
It'll be tough not to be, especially. Could
But
you
like-
imagine you at your Peyton's son in Tennessee? Like, you would be treated very well
You're him.
when you get there. Yeah, Peyton also big donor of
is he?
to his alma mater. Very big donor. So it's like, yeah, I would assume he would want.
Would
his
you
son to be
donate
there.
back to if you? Let's
Yeah,
say-
absolutely. I
Have
think
to?
have to, especially if you want your X program to win. Yes, Penn State, like we always talk about it. Number one, like they put out a call that we need $500 million for the new training facility. They were able to get it in one day.
But Penn State also, they produce.
They produce a lot
smart
of
people, man.
what they say, highest number of CEOs in the world came from Penn State. So
Oh, there you go.
they're able to get
easy.
booster money, absurd
Which
booster.
is
That's
crazy. 'Cause You
crazy.
think all those like
You think-
CEO guys wouldn't really care about sports like that?
Oh, dude, they love
They
giving back.
especially if you go to like
Because I'll tell you
tax
why.
write-off.
It's a tax situation, right? But they were able to get $500 million in a day
Yeah, that's
for their
crazy.
new training facility. Penn State also number one. I mean, Drew Allard potentially going to be a top pick, right? But they've had top picks for a long.
when you get a top.
Micah Parsons, I mean Abdul Carter this last year, Tyler Warren, right? Number one hockey guy as well, right? What's his name? Can't remember. New number one
Oh,
hockey
yeah.
prospect, also at Penn State.
Gavin McKenna? Is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
say
yeah,
that's
yeah.
his name.
Gavin
so,
McKenna, yeah.
Yeah, I think he just signed
McKenna,
a-
right? So number one
Medicine
hockey
hat
guy.
to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but
Oh, wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
but they are doing everything in sports. Like their basketball program also going to be very good in the next 2-3 years. It's like they are trying to put all their money into the sports world because they want their teams to win now. You know, and but Oregon, same thing. I mean, Phil Knight has donated what?
I think
he's- 3-4 billion?
Yeah,
Same.
I think he's committed $1 billion.
He's coming in more than $1 billion because the $1 billion was just the training facility and the.
Oh, yikes!
Yeah, so like Phil Knight has donated more than a few $1 billion to Oregon. So it's like, yeah, these boosters give you a lot of
You
money.
really gotta love your school like that, though. Eh? Do
Bro,
you,
it's not even just
do
like
you love U of A like that?
if they were on the rise, I would, yeah. You know what I mean?
You're not
If
a
I-
golden bear till
if,
you
for
die?
example, if they call me, but I would have to have
No,
some
you
level
like,
of
like
impact.
let's say you got like a bill.
Yeah, I would give back. To do right by, you know, because I would have achieved because of what they gave.
You asking
to
for
some
your name?
level.
On?
Huh?
You asking for your name on something?
No.
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 Okay.
You know
That
what?
would be weird. I never
would
was
you-
cool with that.
Yeah.
Would you want-
I get that.
I was never
I get
cool
that
with
too.
that.
I put
Like-
someone else's name though, someone that I appreciate. I'd be like,
Like a professor? I agree.
yeah, our professor.
okay.
I'd be like, no, put my mom's name. something like that.
Fair.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
something cool like that.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't want like a library or something like named that. Yeah, I could.
Yeah,
do
it's
that.
weird.
The con library.
Yeah, that would just be weird. You know what I mean? Like, or on any of it. Like, I would want to be a very silent partner. You know, because would want them to do well without like the pressure of like, oh, this person is. You know what I mean? I just feel like that would be a little bit weird. So yeah, we just want them to do well. You know, going forward, and like the next generation of people to have better than what we, than what we got it as, for example, right? So it's like, especially in the sport, because I felt like at U of A, sports wasn't thrown in my face, and I did not like that.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't advertised as
Even
much.
when the basketball team was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made it to the Natty.
Yeah, it's like, wasn't advertised as much. It wasn't like, it wasn't broadcasted enough. There was no expectations for you to ever watch. It was like, I didn't love that. If I was them, like, I would want us to be, into the sports world as a university. It's like, bro, this is, like, you want your school to do well.
Why isn't, like, Canada, like, sports-centered at uni?
Honestly, the thing is that, like, sports, I think when you watch it in the U.S., it's like, it's the enamour, it's absurd.
Yeah, it's like it's a business.
It's not even that. It's just like, bro, sports fans are. I went to a college football game once, right? Like, I've never experienced an atmosphere like ever.
Everyone knows sports.
Everybody knows. Like, every grandma knows sports.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, because
if I won the Powerball, you know what I'd do? I'd
like they live and breathe.
I'd buy out Kalen DeBoer, and what's that AD's name? I don't like him neither. And I would buy him out too. So she, probably in her late 50s, 60s, like, she's willing to buy out Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? To be that involved in football is like.
But I'm guessing, like, if you go to school at one of these places, it's thrown in your face, right? And you're forced to be a fan.
But that's what I mean is, like, I think, like, sports there is just like. It's every sport, though.
But why don't you think that happens here?
I was watching this other day, women's college volleyball, like playoffs.
Yeah.
Not a single seat empty.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not just like football, it's like it feels like it's every sport.
I also think like there is a thing in the U.S. where there's college towns.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't have
that.
Yeah,
so it's like there's no entertainment aside from from like whatever.
From
like here we can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Over there it's just like we'll just go watch the college team.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
Yeah.
Right, like Wazoo, Washington State. That's where I want to say Klay Thompson went to school.
Yeah, I
Washington
think so,
State. There's obviously a bunch of other NBA guys as well, but like Wazoo is located in Pullman, Washington, right? Like there's literally nothing by there. There's just it's the college. There's like a grocery store and
like a little town. It's like
there's like housing complexes for all the students and stuff, and like that's pretty much it. So there's like a few bars and things like that, but it's like there's nothing. There's just that. So it's like you are very involved in the.
Like, just crazy. That's gotta be a sick college experience.
It's
like you're like away from everything.
I was because my cousin went there, right? And every time we go somewhere and he tells people that he went to Wazoo, they're like, it was one of the like #1 party schools in the U.S.
Yeah.
Like.
Because that's all they can do.
Secluded. Yeah.
That's all they
nothing
did.
else to do.
That's all they did for like 4 years. So it's like, bro, we have, and then on top of which, not only that, a lot of money. There's so much money in sports. I don't think Canadians understand how much money is in sports.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think
crazy.
universities understand how much money is in sports. Like, they think that there's more money in the research-based of, which there is, obviously we want, university to do all that as well, but like, Penn State's doing both.
Both. Stanford
doing both. It's like, you want to be... McGill also doing both, it feels like.
Yeah.
McGill's become... Right? It's become a powerhouse in Canada. So it's like, they're able to do a bit of... UBC.
Yeah, UBC's kind of...
Been a little bit of both. Big volleyball. Also, they've done well in basketball. Like, like, they're able to kind of do a little bit of both. So it's like, I think if the
But like in the U.S., they're doing both at the highest level.
At the highest level.
Yeah, it's
But it's also like...
Duke.
Do crazy, yeah.
Yeah, but also like they are getting 100 and some thousand just freshmen.
Yeah.
How many are in Canada? At like U
Like
of A?
U of A is one of the highest populated, right?
It's like 40,000, right? I think it's 50,000.
A
And
year?
Something like that.
And then it's supposed to go up to like 65 in
Yeah.
next year or something.
Yeah,
something like
every year it's around the 40 to 60,000
Yeah.
mark.
And
okay?
they're doubling it, basically.
They're doubling it in freshmen.
Oh, this isn't... Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, they're doubling it in like so there's a lot of students. Like I want to say UCF, University of Central Florida, has like 190,000 people. Just
Too
walking,
many.
just
Too
walking
many.
around camp. It's one of the largest campuses too, so it's like they get it, but like just in Florida, you have the Florida Gators, Miami U, obviously, Florida State, right? These are three massive campuses. And then you have University of Central Florida. Like there's so many different colleges as well, so you know, there's just
That's
so
crazy.
much happening in.
So much money being made.
Yeah, there's so much. That's what I mean is that I don't think Canadians understand how much money is in tennis. For example, didn't you know U Alberta had tennis? Did you ever know that?
No, I didn't
Did
know.
not know that.
And
Literally
you've been
did
going
not know
there
that.
for like what?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like I never knew that they had other sports other than basketball, football, volleyball. Never knew that they tried to even do other sports.
And hockey.
But even though I was in the sports field, right, it was still never thrown at us. It's like, why? Why is this not something that you want us to do, right? You wouldn't get emails about it enough. It's like, I don't know. To me, it's like, I would like them to do that. So
Gotta push
if
it
my
on.
booster money made that possible, 100%. You know, become an annual donor, bro. Because I would want them to do well in that department. Let's move on. Let's make our picks, actually. So, Coach, shout out to Coach. He was
4 games.
yeah. Coach, you're really seeing the board. You're seeing the board right
Yeah.
now. We'll see how well you can see the board this week. Because this week, a lot of backup quarterback play. So we just had Thursday Night Football. Obviously, you didn't see the board well there.
Yeah.
But we'll forget about it. We'll start 0-0. We're
He was
starting
only
0-0.
1 point off. You took Miami to cover, right?
Yeah.
He took Miami to win, actually.
Oh,
is what he took.
11 points off.
Win outright is what I have written down. Miami did not win outright. Could have. But
Cover
it
the
was
spread,
unfortunate.
though. Cover the spread.
Nah, I just let my hate take over me because I don't.
You don't want the Bills to win.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But they will. That is.
Yeah, I know.
Does seem like a bit of a tough situation there. But you know, we're starting this week 0-0, and it is a new week for gamblers all over the world. And the gamblers are thinking this is going to be a good week because they always do. Hopefully, it will be a good week for us. Let's start off with the first game.
All right, we got the Atlanta Falcons going to Carolina to face off against the Panthers.
Falcons
Easy one.
at Panthers
What's the spread?
The spread is at -5.5
for the Falcons, I assume.
for the Falcons. Even odds right now.
Going to
Any-
Carolina?
Going
Anything
to
we need to
Carolina.
know about this game? Divisional game, obviously. We know that.
Game. Bryce Young, 300 yards last week.
Yeah.
Almost came back.
McMillan played really well. Xavier Leggett not so well. Chuba Hubbard. Shout out to him. Hometown kid.
Let's go.
He's played really, really well.
Stud.
In Charlotte game.
What?
Games
Doesn't
in
matter
Charlotte.
where it is.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yeah, true. 5.5 though, just under a touchdown.
Yes.
Over under 44.5.
Yeah.
Whoa, that seems really low
Yeah.
for a Sunday game. Fair. 44.5. Okay. They're expecting this to be a tight game,
There's
is
a
what
couple.
it seems
There's
like.
a couple
Not the
low
lowest.
scoring games.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of backup quarterbacks.
Yeah.
These are two starters. So it's
I got Atlanta to cover.
okay.
Okay.
And to win, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
I will go with the Panthers. I think that to win, 0-3 is going to be very tough
Yeah.
for Bryce as well. I don't think it's gone loud enough in Carolina around the Bryce Young experience. I also think that he hasn't helped his cause. Also, Dave Tepper and ownership, coaching, pieces around him haven't helped his cause either. So it's like there's a lot not going well in Carolina. But guess what? We thought that going in, actually. Which I assume a lot of the Panthers fans did too. It's like, dude, how many disappointing years are we going to have?
Yeah.
Well, another one is, I think, the right answer. So let's move on to game 2.
Game 2, we got the Bengals in Minnesota. Jake Browning
This one's
against
so tough.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, this one's tough.
Bengals at Mini.
So the favorite right now are the Vikings. The spread is at -3.
Wow.
Even
Hometown,
odds.
you think? That's why they're getting the
I
favorite in
believe
there?
so, yeah.
Right? But the Carson Wentz experience could
Carson,
be
yeah.
electric. He could throw for 8 touchdowns or 8 picks. We
Yeah.
have no idea
No
what's
in
going to
between.
happen this weekend. Carson Wentz, he's a big son of a bitch. I mean, 6'6", was a starter at one point. Gearing up to, I mean, if he plays well, he could potentially be the starter all year.
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be potentially the starter all year.
No Aaron Jones, so
I also saw this stat. Carson Wentz, he broke a record. 6 years, 6 different teams, 6 starting roles.
He's
Shout
only
out to him.
32.
That's crazy. That
Yeah,
he's
he's
only
only
32.
32.
That's
Dude,
crazy,
Carson
dog.
Wentz's career went like this, and then there was a
Short,
short like this,
yeah.
and then there was a plateau there, and now we're still in the plateau, I feel like. So, this is a tough game. -3, Bengals at Minnesota. No Aaron Jones and no JJ, obviously.
Yeah.
No Joe Burrow on the other side, but still got Jamar Chase, still got T. Higgins, still got
Chase
Chase
Brown.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
The total is at 41.5.
that feels, again, very low. Jake Browning, you think, I mean,
I'm taking Wentz.
okay, here's my thing.
But you got T. Higgins and
Wentz.
Chase
You
on the
got
other
JJ.
side.
I think Jamar Chase, very good. Is he quarterback proof? I think so. Okay? If he's going to have a good game, Jake Browning's going to have a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But are they going to rely on the run game? But, I mean, Zach Taylor asked him to throw the ball a lot
Yeah.
coming into the game. They were down in that game, though. So it's like,
241
he was able
yards,
to-
yeah.
but he's been in that offense, 3-4 years now. So it's like, he probably knows that offense like the back of his hand, or just as well as Joe Burrow. It's like, you have to go execute now. I expect them to have very similar game plan to what they did with Joe Burrow.
But 3 interceptions last game was tough.
Yeah,
think
but
we'll
he
see a
hasn't
little-
played.
I think we'll see a little bit more Chase Brown involved. I think.
Yeah.
Here.
It's hard though with that O line. You can't get any.
Yeah.
You can't get any.
You could pull
Yeah.
a Tua, the little check downs behind the line of scrimmage. Little
No,
laterals.
I honestly think, like, going into this game, very similar game plan to what you've had with Joe Burrow. Because this guy's been in your system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he knows the playbook, familiar with the players, right? I think last week it's a culture, it's a shock of now going from backup to like, oh shit, you got to go out and win us this game.
Yeah.
That's hard
It's
to
like,
do.
remember everything. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you have to settle yourself down, and 3 picks will settle you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, I made 3 mistakes. If I make 4, I'm still the starter next week. And he's able to go win. But this is an interesting line, I will
Yeah.
say.
This
But
is so
Carson
tough.
Wentz, shout out to Carson. JJ also, Jets also quarterback proof.
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
he
but
showed.
no Aaron Jones. Jordan Mason has to
Go
be the
crazy,
guy.
go
Bell
stupid, go
cow.
down.
Cam-
Cam Akers is going to be there as well, I think. I
Yes.
think he did pass his physical. I don't know if he's going to get any touches or anything like that. No Addison, obviously. One more week of no Addison. They're in Ireland next week, right?
I think
The
so.
Minnesota.
The Irish.
The Irish been yearning for a game. So,
Yearning.
for a long time, obviously. But this is an interesting game.
this is going to be the one that I get wrong, I feel.
Yeah, Coach, what
Like,
side are you going to go with?
Think hard. You're wearing green, just
Yep.
to let you
I
know.
know.
Yeah, but not that hard.
I'm going to go.
What does the green mean?
Yeah, both of these teams do not rock green.
I know. I'm going to go mini.
Okay, Carson.
Whole team.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
telling you.
A lot of belief in Carson Wentz. Okay.
JJ's gonna try to show off.
I will go with Jake Browning simply because I've seen the Carson Wentz experience for his entirety, and also we can't do this. We can't keep doing this Carson Wentz train.
Yeah.
But he has a quarterback guru.
So believe in him, but like, I saw this guy. I'm not even joking. I saw this guy. While Aaron Donald wrapping him up, shot put a ball for the shortest pick 6 in history. The actual stat, shortest pick 6 in the history of football. Okay. Also, was trying to outrun another defensive end, broke both ankles on one play. I don't know how many. And then,
in Indianapolis.
and then there was some plays where he, when he threw that pick six, shortest pick six ever, okay, literally threw it to the guy at the half-yard line, okay, shot put it in with his left hand to the guy.
Smart.
Next play, 80-yard bomb to Michael Pierce. So it's like, I've seen the Carson Wentz experience, very tough.
That same game.
Very tough on the heart. So it's like, I've never been a fan of any team that he's been off. I'm like, I couldn't imagine what anybody's going through. Couldn't imagine what the parents are going through right now. Could not imagine how hard it is to be Carson Wentz's parents, because it's like, this experience is
up and down.
It's so roller coaster. Seen it all. So I'm gonna stick with the Jake Browning experience this week. Let's move on to game 3.
Next game, we got another one of Coach's teams. The Green Bay Packers in Cleveland to face off against the Browns.
Packers at Browns.
The line as of right now is at -7.5 for the Green Bay Packers.
That seems very low.
And the total is the same as the Bengals game, 41.5.
Crazy.
Also seems no, I can see that actually.
A blowout?
I can see the total. I just 7.5 seems low. They were 11.5 against the Baltimore Ravens.
Is Flacco playing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
He started.
Yeah, they were 11.5 to the Baltimore Ravens last week.
Yeah.
Brownies. Oh my god.
This smells like a little trap. I don't know.
I know.
Wait, you think they cover?
Yeah, I think.
I think Packers gonna win.
I think Packers win, but
The spread, like
Yeah.
winning by 8 points or more.
no, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So you're going Packers to win,
Browns to cover.
Browns to cover.
Ooh,
The
no.
Browns to lose by a touchdown or less. So
Yeah, I think so.
I will go the Packers to just win and cover.
And cover. Okay.
Yeah, I think Packers cover that.
Okay, because I mean, like, it's the Browns.
It's the Browns.
It is
I don't
the
think
Browns.
the Browns know what they're doing,
Yeah.
right? Like, it doesn't seem like that they are very uncertain of what's happening in that arena or that organization. Yeah, that one I think is an easy one.
I also believe if Josh Jacobs scores, he has some sort of touchdown record on the line. Consecutive touchdown. I think he's at 12 right now, tied up with LaDainian and
Tomlinson?
Yeah.
LT. Okay. Yeah, go.
So,
Shout out to
like,
Josh.
yeah.
Go get that.
Go
man.
shorty.
And he probably will. He's been running very, very well. So.
I mean, the Browns they kept in check. Derrick Henry,
Anything
22
else?
yards.
Any other injuries? Well, Jaden Reed, remember?
Jaden Reed. Tucker Kraft,
Ooh, that one's gonna be an interesting one.
questionable to play.
I don't think they've announced what.
He's hurt.
They said he's questionable to play.
Remember, he hurt him in the practice, right?
I think
and,
so,
they
yeah.
said that he was gonna be. He avoided a very serious
Yes,
injury. Could have been a
yes.
torn ACL. I think was the early report.
In this after the Commanders game?
Yeah, this was I think on Wednesday potentially.
That sucks.
So it's like, oh, this is after the week he had again.
Yeah,
insane.
That
Tough.
sucks.
So hopefully he's able to go, and they're gonna be pretty. Regardless, I think they're gonna win. But
Okay. Next game, we got the Houston Texans going to Jacksonville to play against the Jaguars.
okay, that's such a trap game. I feel like for both teams.
Jags are the favorite
Whoa.
money line wise, and for the spread, they're at -1.5
I'm
even odds.
hammered.
in Duval.
Yes.
Yeah. Duval. Now one team 1-1, one of them 0-2.
The Texans got it.
I'm surprised by the line there. I think
Yeah.
the Jags should be favored by way more. No,
I think so. I think
right?
so
The
too.
Texans haven't looked good.
At
I mean,
all.
they looked okay against the Bucks, but like, I saw some things about CJ Stroud that is not looking good. I don't know if you guys saw some of those stats
Yeah.
coming out. It's like, oh, CJ, this is
What
this
happened?
is not in your favor right
Yeah,
now. But
this is-
Texans obviously divisional game.
Divisional game.
Anything else we need to know? Do we know what Travis Hunter is going to be doing in this game yet?
I believe he's playing more offense. I think.
Okay. Okay, coach potentially start him.
Don't start him.
I might have to trade that guy.
Travis Hunter?
Yeah.
Good
For
luck.
what?
Who's gonna take him?
Good luck.
We'll see. We'll see, dog.
Fair. Maybe you will. Yeah, maybe you could do the Jerry Jones deal and get some sucker to take him.
But I'll give you Joe Burrow. Bro.
You haven't dropped him yet? Dude, he's not
It's on
going
my IR. I could pick up a guy,
Fair, you could pick up a guy.
which I have. So.
Just drop him, bro.
Just drop
I'm alright.
Just drop him,
fair.
dog.
I would have dropped him by now, but fair.
I would've
I'm gonna
dropped
keep him on my
too.
team name. I Chase Brown kids.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, Coach. You're going with who?
I'm gonna go Jacksonville
To
to win by more.
cover the spread.
Yeah.
So by 2 or more.
Yeah, by 2 or
Yeah,
more.
I will also go with the Jags. Simply because I like them better, honestly, this year especially.
I think we'll see a big game from Brian Thomas Jr. this week, hopefully.
He's
Have to,
questionable.
Have to.
Have to. Oh, is he?
He came in last week as well. He had an injury going into last week's game, a wrist injury.
Yeah, I did see that. Now, obviously, there was a lot of questions around him and his lack of performance first 2 games. Trevor said, "Look, this is our guy. I'll never lose confidence in him." So
It's only been 2
he's gonna be
weeks.
fine. Yeah, I also think Travis Etienne has ran the ball incredibly well. So it's
Very
like,
well.
you know,
Even the backup as well, the rookie.
Tootin, yeah, very
he looks
good.
pretty good too.
Okay, so we both like the Jags there. That seems like a miss, but sure.
Alright, next game we got my MVP currently.
Okay.
Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts.
Indiana Jones, yeah.
In Tennessee against the Titans.
I don't know. I feel weird about this game.
Both divisional games. Texans at Jags, Colts. So everybody in the AFC South just playing against each other this week, obviously.
The line is -4 for the Colts, even odds.
Does that seem a little low to you?
No,
It
I feel like
Well-
Tennessee's. They've shown some good things.
They have.
This is a team they could beat.
Also, two for the Titans side, 2 really tough defenses that they
Yeah,
have.
now
to
it's
go-
gonna
as a
open
rookie.
up a bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Pause.
No, I think could potentially,
Yeah.
but it's like Colts have played well.
But who have they
Very
played?
well.
Denver.
The
last
Oh
Denver
yeah,
week.
Broncos.
Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Denver scored.
And the Miami Dolphins. who
Denver scored.
potentially could have won against the other 2 opponents that they played, just not the Colts. They were down 30-0 actually at a point.
Plus the way that Jones and Jonathan Taylor are playing.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor's rushing for like
Yes.
130 yards
Yes.
every week right
Michael
now.
Pittman Jr., Josh
Yeah.
Downs. Oh my, Tyler Warren could be tight end 1.
Even Pierce made some clutch catches last
My-
week in Denver.
That we said going into this year, that team is very good.
Yeah.
On
Besides
paper,
quarterback.
on paper, they're so good. Now if they get good quarterback play,
Yeah.
that team is. They have every year they'll have a chance to win the AFC South if they get good quarterback. play.
Yeah.
And they're getting it right now.
And they're getting it right now through Indiana Jones. Coach, who do you like here?
I like Colts. I
You like the Colts?
Yeah.
To cover
Outright.
and to win.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a tough one. I will go with the Titans. I believe in Cam Ward. I think the Colts are going to win still. I think Indiana Jones is just that guy.
You think Titans are going to cover the spread?
Yes, I think it's going to be a field goal
game.
You know, game-winning field goal.
I mean, Cam Ward does look good.
Yes.
Look good.
Let's move on to the next game.
This one, interesting. And
Yeah.
I might have the underdog here
Yeah.
to win straight up. It's the LA Rams going to
so
Philly.
tough. So tough.
Revenge
game.
Eagles.
Rams at Philly?
Yes, Eagles are the favorite. The spread is at -3.
Yeah, that seems about right. In Philadelphia. Philly offense, obviously. Anything else that we need to know, actually? Philly feels pretty healthy, right? A.J. Brown's back. Devontae's probably going to play. Saquon looked very good. Landon Dickerson and Jordan Mailata looked, so they feel like they're pretty healthy.
On
Nobody
the
on
other side, I
defense.
believe, is pretty
Yeah,
good.
Jordan
as well.
Davis, I think, might be missing this game.
Jordan Davis.
That might be, but Jalen Carter's back. He looked very out of shape, but
Spitting a lot.
spinning
Lots
a
of
lot.
fluid.
as well. But, okay, and then on the Rams side, Puka's going to be good to go. Devontae's going to be good to go.
Stafford will be good.
Stafford was going to be good.
Kyron will be good. Blake
Yes.
Corum had some
Blake
touches
Corum,
last
remember
week.
that? Sean McVay talked about 65-35 split
Yeah.
potentially between those two, so that'll be interesting. This is an interesting match. Obviously, defense for them, very good.
Both sides,
Coach,
aren't
who are you leaning towards this side?
I'm leaning Rams.
Okay.
I think that Rams defense is looking very good right now.
Okay. Do you like the Rams here
Yeah.
to win?
Yes.
All right.
I agree
Yeah,
with you.
all right.
Okay.
Like that defense, best defense right now.
Okay.
Only
I-
points,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
best
very
defense
good.
right now, man. So
I'll obviously go with the fly, Eagles fly. I think it's going to be very hard to beat this Philly team.
Eagle down. Eagle
Regardless-
down.
just regardless of everything surrounding them, simply because they have 4 downs every time. No other team has that. Also, Rams defense looks very good. The Eagles defense looks like it's the best. So it's like, if we're going to talk about, defenses, I think the Eagles do have a bit of an edge in that. And I trust Jalen and Nick Sirianni to figure this out. Also, AJ Brown, I assume, is not happy with what's happened the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just simply by the targets,
Yeah.
not by like wins. You know, because he's like, yo, I'm happy with winning, but like,
I could tell he wants to crash out so badly, but
he's
Like,
winning.
he can't because they're winning.
You
Yeah.
can't when you're
then he
winning.
just looks like
Yeah.
you know, he just looks like that
Crash
guy.
out dummy.
Yeah, but when you're winning, it's hard.
What book do you think he's gonna bring out next?
Something to do with excellence, I assume. Maybe some self-help, obviously, as well, because that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
What was that, embracing the excellence or something?
Yeah.
200% the next day.
Or if he brings out this book here, everything is fucked.
Yeah, potentially. Mark Manson.
Yeah.
I like the Philadelphia to win and cover, and obviously you like the Rams there. That'll be an interesting game.
Okay, next game we got your Las Vegas Raiders in Washington against the Commies.
No
DC.
Jaden.
No Jaden, but Commies still the favorites. Spread is at -3.
Okay. Kind of surprised by that, but
Short week too.
yeah. So no Jaden Daniels, obviously. So that'll be kind of no Austin Eckler.
He went all year, right?
Achilles.
Potentially.
See ya.
Might be missing next year as well.
Tough.
Actually. So that is a very tough injury for him.
He was already so slow.
T's and P's to him. Obviously, hopefully they are able to figure out that backup running back spot. Now they don't also have Brian Robinson Jr., so it's a little
I think
bit.
it's Bill and Jeremy McNichols.
Okay.
I want to say. Yeah.
Wild Bill needs to run wild this week. Marcus Mariota back playing against the Raiders, you know, which
Revenge game.
revenge game for him, obviously. Redemption game for Geno, I would say. Geno Smith said that he watched the tape of the Chargers game 10 times, actually, because he was very disgusted by what he saw from himself. Now, I will say against the Patriots, the Raiders defense in the second half held the Patriots to 3 points. In the second half against the Chargers, the Raiders defense held them to 3 points. So it's like, there has to be some positives, I think, when you look at it that way. Defense, Mad Max, and those boys on that side have played well. You know,
Jermaine Pratt.
Jermaine Pratt, if he catches that, you know, that's another boost, right? So it's like, if your offense is able to play a little bit better, you probably are able to win and in a lot more of these games. So
For me, I would like to see less Geno and more Genty running the ball.
yes, I agree. Like
Need to
Geno,
establish the run
yeah,
there.
let's pass the ball.
First
The
line
that
hasn't
whole
been
line
good.
has to do
Yeah.
way better.
I've seen some.
100%.
I've seen some clips.
I know.
Yeah.
Not looking
O line does have to play better,
like way better.
way
In
better.
order to run and throw,
Yeah.
honestly.
But
There's
again,
like
you have to
2-3
give the ball to your number 6.
Exactly.
Right, you drafted him because you knew the offensive line wasn't going to be Philadelphia's offensive line. You know what I mean? So it's like, has to be able to still overcome that. Because if you're going to get Philadelphia's line, Saquon Barkley and also probably 4 to 5 other running backs are still going to be able to give you 100 yards a game with that. You might not be able to get the 60, 80 yard big runs that Saquon gives you because that's his ability, but that offensive line's so good. So it's like, if I'm going to draft somebody 6 overall, still need you to give him the ball, and his ability to break tackles and run through tackles is the reason why he was the guy.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, would like to see that happen a little bit more. Coach, which side are you leaning towards in this game?
I think injuries are really hampering the commies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean Raiders to
Okay.
cover.
Brock Bowers playing?
Yeah.
100%?
It looks like
I don't
it,
see
yeah.
him on the injury report.
Yeah, it does
So,
look like Brock Bowers is a go. I will obviously take the Raiders simply because need the win. This
Huge.
week to
What are
start
they-
2-1.
2-1.
So they're
Or 1 and
1-1
2.
going into
Or 1-1.
1-1 going into this game. Can't go 1-2. It'll be
Because
really
then you
tough.
might be tied with the Chiefs again. Potentially.
Yes, yeah. So that's going to be an uphill battle. Also need the Chargers to stay in distance as another one of those other things. Let's move on to the next game.
Next game, we got Tyrod Taylor and the Jets
Yeah.
going to Tampa to face off against the Buccaneers. The spread is currently at -6.5 for the Buccaneers.
That seems like a lot of points too, but
Touchdown.
Seems
yeah.
Gotta win by a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Anything else we need to know about this game?
Obviously, no Justin Fields.
Yes.
Tyrod Taylor is playing. I don't think any of the receivers are fine, I believe.
Yeah, defense has played well in some parts.
On the other side, the Buccaneers got some new threads.
True. Oh yeah, the
Creamsicles.
the whites.
Yeah.
So
White
tough.
on
White and orange,
instead of
yeah.
orange on white that they've had in the past.
Looks very clean.
Buka is
Yeah.
questionable.
Yeah,
For his
Buka
hit?
is questionable. I heard he was limited in practice. Was the original report. I think he's gonna be a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Tampa Bay to win, Jets to cover.
Okay,
cover.
that's a weird one. I almost never want to pick against. I almost never want to pick with the Jets. I did last week. They disappointed me, so I never will again.
So you learned
The
your lesson?
Bucks straight up and
Cover.
to cover.
Touchdown.
Baker Mayfield, touchdown maker and coach maker. Baker Mayfield. So.
Okay.
He's been on a bit of a hot streak, and love what he's been doing out there. So, like the Bucks there. Sorry, move on.
We'll move on. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers in New England to face off against the Patriots. Steelers are the favorites on the road.
Yeah.
The spread is at -2 even odds.
This is a trap game for both sides.
This game is a good game, honestly.
This does scream like a good game. Obviously, Aaron well happy with Calvin Austin. I don't know if you saw a lot of the comments that he's like, dude, he's a great kid, but like, don't fucking do that. Okay, don't run the wrong route and then try to catch the ball, and then when you don't catch the ball, it gets intercepted in the fucking end zone. Okay, don't do that. Aaron, obviously, pretty pissed. But on the other side, Drake May looked very good. Mike Vrabel's defense did also look very good.
The run game looked good too.
Stephon Diggs, new dad, he looked very good as well. So there's a lot of positivity, feels like, happening in New England.
You might have another baby too.
Sorry?
You might have
Have
another
like
baby.
3 on the way.
I did
no?
see something like that.
Waiting on a
So
DNA
more
test.
positivity entering the Patriots building, obviously. Steelers. So, I mean, some good stuff coming out of the Steelers camp as well. Now, that defense, a lot of negativity.
Warren needs the ball more, apparently.
Who?
Warren.
Yeah.
That's what Rogers
Well,
is
he's
saying.
our
Yeah.
RB1 and wide receiver one on that
Yeah.
team.
I hope so.
Yeah. That feels like you don't have a defensive one, which is tough. So it's like...
I know, like TJ, where you going?
No, TJ, I think, has played well. If you look at statistics and numbers, hasn't made any big time
Yeah,
plays,
that's what I'm
like
saying.
impact plays, big fumbles, or something like that. Jalen Ramsey obviously has made game-winning tackle and things like that. But like defense has been able to get run on and passed on. I feel like.
Did you see last week, Kenneth Walker, 3rd and 19?
Yeah.
Touchdown.
So that's what I mean. It's like, oh, you can't. This is not the Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Yeah.
Coach, where do you like this one?
Give me the Patriots.
Okay.
Okay.
To win.
Yes. What's the spread?
-2.
-2 Pittsburgh. So Patriots are the underdogs in
Yeah.
this game.
Okay.
Patriots outright.
Okay.
I was gonna go with the Patriots, but I think I've talked myself into the Steelers. I'm going with Aaron. Honestly, I'm going with Aaron.
I like
and,
A-Rod.
yeah, I was waffling. I was going back and forth in my head. I'm like, I really like what Drake May did last week. Feel like they can keep that going. Keyshawn Boutte, very good. But the Steelers feel like they desperately need this.
It's time for that defense to
Right,
to
it's time
bear
for their
down.
defense to win this for them. So, like the Patriots, the Steelers this week.
Next game, pretty good game. We got the Denver Broncos against the Chargers.
Okay, divisional game.
Chargers are the favorites, and the spread is the line for the spread is at -3 for the Chargers.
Okay.
At double odds, actually.
Yeah, no Khalil Mack, obviously, for the Chargers. Cortland Sutton, I heard that he might miss this game for the Broncos, so that might be a big loss for them. Hopefully he does play because they're going to need him. They're going to need him. J.K. Dobbin and them are good to go as well. So, the coach, where do you see this game? This is an interesting game. Very interesting game.
Denver had a close game last week.
Oh.
Yeah,
Against
so did the Chargers.
Yeah.
Well, we were in it late.
Yeah.
In it late.
I'll give it to you.
This one's tough. We in LA?
In LA.
We in LA.
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
Okay. Okay. To cover and to win.
To cover and to win.
There's been a lot of hype around the Chargers. Obviously, Jesse Minter. People saying he's going to be coach of the. He's going to get a head coaching job within this next cycle. Jim Harbaugh obviously brought him over from the Michigan run that they had. He comes over into the NFL, able to implement a lot of the stuff he did in Michigan in the NFL. First 2 weeks has looked very, very good. Obviously, when you have Derwin James, Swiss Army knife, it's going to be tough without the Khalil Mack because he was able to get a lot of pressure. So if you're not able to do that, I think it's going to be hard. Bo Nix and Sean Payton have not played well. Bo Nix, last week against the Colts, played a lot better. Still didn't play well, I feel like. Played a lot better. Still, I think, missed a couple. And I think if you're Sean Payton, you cannot lose this game.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm taking the Broncos. Also feel like, 2-1 Chargers would seem a little bit more reachable than 3-0 Chargers, especially in our division. So I'll take the Broncos there.
Okay. Moving on to the next game, we got at Pete Betts' New Orleans Saints.
Sir.
In Seattle against the Seahawks. The line for the spread is at -7.5 for the Seahawks.
That is feels a little disrespectful to the Saints, I will be honest. 7.5 seems like a lot of points.
I thought you were going to say disrespectful for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
No, because if you look at a lot of these other games, it feels like the points are very close.
Yeah.
There's only one. I mean, Packers at Browns seems low, I think.
And a lot of low scores.
A lot of low. Like Jets at Bucks is only 6.5.
With the
backup quarterback after what they looked like last week, it's like, how did we get here? And Saints looked a little bit better than I think a lot of people expected to against a Bob Saleh team.
Yeah.
So
a good defensive team.
in it,
Yeah. They're in it the whole game.
So it's like, I don't understand how this is 7.5. Now that this Seattle defense, very good, obviously.
Zach Charbonnet doubtful, so a lot more K9.
Okay.
I got K9.
I saw my mother league. So
yeah.
Okay, a lot of K9. So that means we like. Okay.
That's what he's gonna be doing all day.
I'll
take it.
Seahawks straight up.
Okay. You like the Hawks straight up.
Saints cover, put me down.
Am I really tripping?
Yeah. Saints.
Do we anything else we need to know about the Saints going into this
Yeah,
game?
everyone's playing.
Because everybody's healthy.
Yeah, everybody's
Are we ever
healthy.
gonna see Taysom Hill
At quarterback?
in any situation?
No.
No tight end looks for Taysom Hill.
Maybe. But we have so many receivers. I'd rather see Snead or Lave.
Yeah.
Or Kamara.
Are we ever gonna see Chris Olave do anything in the NFL?
Well, he's been injured a lot.
So no, I'll take the Hawks as well
Oh my gosh.
to win and cover. Actually,
And cover.
I mean, bro,
8 points. Alright, all good.
Yeah,
It's
7.5 is a lot of
Yeah,
points.
yeah, you'll
It's a
see.
lot of points. It's a lot of
A
points.
lot of points.
next game we got.
That's a lot of points.
Okay, let's move on.
We got the Cardinals in San Francisco.
This one's a pretty tough.
The
Cards at
at Niners.
Niners.
The Niners are the favorites, -2.5 for the spread.
-2.5. Okay. Obviously, Mac Jones officially a go for Kyle Shanahan. Cardinals they're 2-0. Yeah, they're 2-0 and 2-0. So who's gonna be undefeated after Sunday in the NFC West? That is gonna be tough matchup, obviously, for both sides. I feel like Kyle Shanahan was playing that you have to prepare for both quarterbacks. Now they can just focus on the Mac Jones side of things. Coach, where do you like and who do you like in this game?
Cardinals are
2.5 point dogs?
1-2.
Yeah,
They're
they're both 2.
Cardinals are 2.5 point dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, does that seem interesting?
Which is why the value is telling me I'm taking Cards this weekend.
Okay.
In Levi though.
So but that would mean you get that extra one, but you get a backup, so it's like.
So they only gave him 2 points. Yeah, it's crazy.
And that also means that
Cards are the favorite.
odds makers
No.
don't love the Arizona Cardinals, is what that screams, is because of what they showed on tape last.
Versus the Panthers.
Coach, who
I'm
do you
taking
like?
49ers straight up.
Okay.
Straight up.
I will agree with you. I think the Cardinals, could win, but won't. Let's move on to the next game.
The next game. Okay, so for this game, it's the Cowboys in Chicago against the Bears.
Holy.
A couple of days ago, the Cowboys were the underdogs, but now that has flipped. They are now the favorite. So the line
Yeah.
for the spread is at -1 for the Cowboys.
What are we talking about? -1.
It was +1 a few days ago.
We're talking about the Chicago Bears,
Yes, in Chicago.
not the Baylor Bears. Okay. Chicago Bears. I mean, this is
Pick me.
what are we seeing that they're, because odds makers always.
Because
vary,
I guess
right?
Chicago's they're at home. They
They're
gotta
at
win a
home,
game.
probably.
But we've seen they got 52 put on them at
I
home.
wonder what Dak is in
Oh no,
outside.
actually on the road, sorry.
And then the Cowboys defense isn't any better. I mean, Russell Wilson threw for like almost 500 yards against them last week.
Yeah, but they still looked better than what the Bears have looked in 2 weeks.
Fair.
So
But hey,
no Doron Bland
Roma Dunze though looking nice. Breakout player potentially.
after 1 game.
Two
Fair.
games. 2 games. He's got 3 touchdowns in the year already.
Fair. Shout out. I don't know, man. Coach, this seems like a gimme game, but Coach, where are you leaning here?
One hot take. I
Okay.
think Caleb Williams gets
Okay.
the first start of the year.
Okay.
Let's go Bears to straight up.
Okay.
To win, eh?
Okay.
To win, okay.
Wow. Ben Johnson, first win
I
of the
know.
year. First win of his career.
It's got to happen at some point, right?
It's got to happen at some point. I don't think it will this weekend. I like the boys. Obviously, but like one is just such a.
I think it'll be a high scoring game.
What's the over under for the?
It's 50 points.
I'll take the points as well. Actually,
The over?
CD gets
actually no, I'll take the under. I just think that the Bears.
get blown out again.
It's tough to beat. Okay, that was a tough sound right there.
Oh my gosh! I fucked my back up. That's crazy.
Let's move on to the next game.
2 games left. We got the Sunday nighter, the Chiefs against the Giants.
Okay, that's a Sunday night game.
Sunday night game.
That sounds like a terrible Sunday night game. Does it not?
Not what Goodell has cooked up.
Not because
Doesn't
yo,
it?
like the Chiefs are not fun to watch anymore.
We're gonna see.
Would you rather have the Cowboys and Bears?
Yes, honestly,
Honestly,
yes.
yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
in Chicago?
I would have a lot more of these games. I would rather have Cards Niners
Yeah, I'd
Sunday
throw that
night.
up there,
I would
too.
rather have Steelers Patriots Sunday night. I would rather have Rams Philly Sunday
That
night.
would be great.
I'd probably rather have Colts Titans Sunday night as well.
Philly's already got a primetime game, so.
Yeah, but they are the defending
But the
Super Bowl
line-
champions. I'd rather have Texans Jags actually. Would be a good Sunday night football
That's not
game.
bad, yeah.
You know, because it's just like
A little bit of everything.
it's a little bit of everything: storyline, division rival. You know. Sorry, go ahead.
-6 for the Chiefs.
Okay, that seems
odds.
obviously all egregious after what Russ cooked up in New York. Sorry, Coach. Where do you see this game going?
Lesser.
I just don't see the Chiefs going 0-3.
Okay.
Yeah, can't.
Yeah.
Take him to
Yeah,
hammer.
I got the Chiefs to win, but the Giants to cover.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't see the Chiefs going 0-3 either.
Oh, they're winning.
But I really like Russ. I think he has done a lot of.
The Chiefs defense a little
lot of-
better. than the
Yeah, a lot of
Cowboys
soul
defense.
searching, but he's played very, very well. I also don't think Giants can afford to go 0-3. I will take the Giants to actually win this game, which will be interesting. But wow, that's a tough Sunday night game.
Yeah.
So those are our picks. We will obviously. Oh, sorry.
There's
we
a
have one more?
Monday night
Monday
as
night.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's our Monday
Pretty
night
good game. We got.
You already know who I got.
It's the Lions
You already
in
know who I
coach's
got.
team in Baltimore.
Coach, I was like,
Yeah, which one?
His main team. His main team.
Lions at. They're in Baltimore.
In Baltimore. -4.5 for the Ravens.
Seems like a lot as well.
I think it's pretty low, honestly.
After you just put up 50.
Against the Bears. You gotta be realistic here.
Yeah, but the Baltimore defense let 41. Or
The Baltimore offense, no one's stopping that offense, in my opinion, bro.
well,
Double it.
the
Buffalo,
Browns
yeah.
almost did.
Bills did. For a
Double it.
They did for
Double
2
the
downs.
spread.
It's like a
Sorry?
40 point
Double the spread.
Double
Okay.
the spread again.
Yeah,
You like
Back-to-back
double it.
weeks.
Obviously, coach
So,
is going
9.
with the.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Lions, man. I think the Lions are gonna win this game.
Same
So
old
this.
Lions.
This guy.
So this.
No, it's a brand new Lions actually. Brand new Lions, CDC. They're by kneecaps off. They're officially back, I think, on the right track.
You're a risky better.
It's
eh?
gonna
No, I think that this is.
It's gonna be a lot of BTA Monday night.
In
Wouldn't
Baltimore.
be surprised.
Wow.
At the
We
bank.
will see.
At the
That's going to be a
bank.
fun game.
It will be.
Can't wait. Monday Night Football. Sunday night game, not as good. Thursday night game, not as good.
No.
Right? So it's like primetime games this week, not great, but Monday night could be a very, very good one. Two perennial teams that are trying to make their Super Bowl run and get over the hump of a lot of the other teams in their respective conferences. They don't play each other very often, so this will be kind of a new. I think it's going to take a lot more. Well, what's the overall points spread?
53.
Yeah, I think that's too high because you don't play against each other very often.
Lot
So I
of
think it's going to be
defense.
very different kind of tactics and things like that. That being said, because you don't play each other that often, you don't play Derrick Henry that often, and he might go for 200. So that will be kind of
400.
interesting as well. But the Baltimore Ravens haven't seen anything quite like the Detroit Lions either. I mean, let's not forget they got Jahmyr Gibbs, Monty, obviously in the backfield, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Sam Laporta and J-Mo and Jared Goff. If he goes back to Gooflowski, it'll be tough. But if he's able to stay Jared Goff, I think that this is going to be another really, really good game for the Detroit Lions. Cannot wait for this weekend. We hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the time. Enjoy football Saturday and Sunday. We'll see you on Monday. Peace.
Peace.